Hello.
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 Greetings.
Hello. Goodbye.
You already said hello like 13 times.
Goodbye.
Oh.
Goodbye.
Oh, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Have a good night, stream.
Goodbye. Hello. Oh, we still have the heart.
The heart. Oh, yay.
Logan hasn't told me to take it down yet, so why shouldn't I keep it?
Yeah, exactly.
So why shouldn't I keep it? Just because it's no longer June doesn't mean I can't. It's my birthday. I can have whatever the fuck I want. I can have everything.
I completely forgot that was even in there.
Yeah, it's a little heart. You love it.
Yeah, I just completely forgot that was even in there.
Everybody, welcome to Fate. There's many slashes in between there. There's like Fate / Fate / Fate / we are here today. We are going to be coming back after a week break. We didn't have game last week.
Nope.
That gave you guys a whole other week to do your homework on remembering what happened. So that's pretty cool. Other than that, we have several additions to the room. First off, the players can't see this part, so don't worry. I fog award them. The second off, players, there's been a murder. The murder was many people's wallets, mostly Eggy, as they gave us a whole bunch of Go coins. You can see inside these chests that you have around like 90-ish Go coins now. So that's interesting. Each of you have a Go chest beside of your stuff. You guys have a whole bunch of Go coins, and you may be wondering, DM Sama, that's me. What can we do with these Go coins now? Well, you see, if you make your way over here to the section that has the Go coins, the going chest, the chest of Go coins, we finally have Ruler's Workshop showing. Hold on, I'm gonna steal a ruler real quick. I'm gonna steal clone. There we go. Bring her over here. Bleh. Okay, Ruler's Workshop. It now shows all the things you can spend Go coins on. The top two things, of course, being the small Go chest is 2 coins. The large or big Go chest is 4 coins. The first new thing you can do with Go coins, you can use 1 Go coin to re-roll your gacha. So if you shuffle your gacha here, and then you draw, and you get this boast here, you're like, I don't want to boast, I want to redraw. You can give me 1 extra Go coin, reshuffle, and draw again, and get a Mark of Wisdom instead. Which, as you just seen, if we look on the list of the things, a boast token is 3 coins, a Mark of Wisdom is 6 coins. You doubled your profit there. Congratulations. You did that. Karma dice are 2 coins. You can get 1 karma dice for 2 coins. That is the equivalent of how much it costs IRL, by the way, because I did not want to break the economy. The idea for donations is that it is $2 for a karma dice, otherwise known as an inspiration for some of you. That being said, 2 coins is technically $2 because it takes $5 to give you all 1 coin. That's 5 coins for the $5, so it equates. So 2 coins for 1 karma dice, 2 coins for 1 hero dice, 3 coins for a boast token. If you remember what boasts are, it's up here. Read it. It's right here. They cost $3, so they cost 3 Go coins. We have the plus minus dice. You can't get those through donations. You can only get those through Go coins. You get a 1 plus and 1 minus dice for 4 coins. So you get 2 dice for 4 coins. A guidance token is 5 coins. A reroll token is 5 coins. Guidance tokens have more abilities and can give you an extra roll, an advantage on your dice. However, a reroll token can be used after you roll. They have different cool things they can do, obviously. Marks of Power, 6 coins. Marks of Wisdom, 6 coins. Marks of Courage, 6 coins. 666, Ganon. Probably. Auto successes are 10 coins.
Satan.
They just let you win. The auto successes let you succeed a roll with a complication, but you still just succeed a roll, so they're expensive. A blank card. In here, a blank card is a neutral karma card. You can roll on the karma card thing with a blank card. That is half off of what a regular karma card would be, but you can only get the neutral effect. You cannot roll for a positive or a negative effect. You can only get the neutral effect with a blank card. If this was DARP or 5 DARPs, they could use the blank cards for other things, but you guys can use it for that. Skill effect unlock. This is only used in Fate and KH. You can unlock a non-unique skill off of one of your cards. So, for example, if Squeaky used this, they could get rid of the white part on flow, at which point everybody would know what the white part on flow for roll would be. But also, you could just get rid of it. It's pretty good. That's a lot of coins, though. It's 30 coins. A karma coin, which, if you look down here, allows a reroll on a karma token result. So, for example, if you were to draw this karma card here, I'm going to bring it over here, this one right there, and you flip it over, and it's the omen, and you roll for the good or bad effect of the omen. If you have a karma coin, you can re-roll that dice to hopefully get a better result. It is expensive to do so, but I felt it was necessary. Also, I can give those away as little rewards, and it'd be funny. Finally, there is the Yamato. You can get the Yamato for 2,000 coins. This is 2,000 coins, which is the equivalent of $2,000.
And chat, I've got the most Go coins, which means I'm the closest one to the Yamato, which means you should waste your money and piss off the other players by giving me only the Go coins.
Here's the thing that I want you to understand, though. $5 is 1 Go coin for every player.
Damn it.
So in order to get 2,000 Go coins on one player,
you need to state specifically that they're to all go to me.
Hey, Dungeon Master, I got a thing I want to do.
That being said, maybe some of the players would be willing to cooperate and share their Go coins with each other. Who knows?
That's a thing?
I'm doing a selfish thing right now.
Before you do that selfish thing, the Yamato has 3 effects. I have blanked them out. If you ever want to look at those effects, you can use skill effect unlock to allow me to erase this so you can see what the Yamato does.
Oh my god.
Wins the game.
And finally, I put on there, I just gambled, to be honest. I think gambling gives you more bang for your buck. And more times than more often than not, you will get something better than what you put in. The only time you'll ever get something worse than 4 coins is if you pick up a boast token, and that is 3 coins. So you're only losing 1 coin. How many coins is this, Nightshade?
17.
17?
17.
Oh, you're rolling the gacha?
What are you getting?
Yeah, I'm rolling the gacha. I'm doing this.
You're doing the tiny, the teeny gacha?
Yeah.
With 17 coins, that will be 8 rolls and then 1 extra.
Okay, then I'll do 18 then.
Okay. Bring one over.
I'll even it out.
I will remind you, the small gacha is just like the big gacha, only it has worse shit in it sometimes. The big gacha,
yeah, but I get to unlock stuff.
Unlock stuff?
Yeah, I get to take away black squares.
If you get that.
Yeah.
You're saying there's more opportunity for you to get those.
Yeah.
If you do it with less. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you have more rolls technically, yes. So you can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rolls. Wait. You should have more than that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 rolls. Go ahead and draw from your lot.
All right. Any one of these is fine.
Yep, just shuffle them first.
All right. And then what? Just pull?
And just pull it out. You get a +- dice.
All right.
Oh, I thought that was part of the table. You're just floating, aren't you?
Yes, it is.
I got a weapon. Mark of courage.
A weapon. A mark of courage. Very nice. Mark of courage allows you to recover 10 HP when you are downed. It also increases your crit range by 2 for 1 turn.
Cool.
Hero dice. Technically on par with what you spent.
Another
plus minus dice.
We're at 4 now.
Yep.
Let me go with this one.
I will put a limit of 10 draws per game. That way we're not here forever drawing. A Woundity, which is just a karma dice. A boast.
I don't know what that is.
Boast lets you boast. You have 3 more
I don't know
rolls.
what that means.
A boast. Let me go up here. Hype yourself or others up, explain an action, then roll a check. If you succeed, do one of the following. Either gain an auto success, gain a guidance token per player, gain 1 karma dice per player, or gain favor with a person watching, or interrupt a narrative event.
Neat.
There's a chance of any of those things. Nice job. Another hero dice. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Last
5,
one.
6, 7. You have 2 more. No, you got the other plus minus. You have 4 plus
Oh my
minuses.
god.
That's so funny. But I mean, now that I'm thinking about it, the small gotcha is always worth. There's nothing in there that will be 1 coin, so it is always worth it. Here you are. Allow me to give you your plus minus dice. You have 4 of them each. So, does anybody else wish to gotcha or wish to buy anything?
No.
Nobody, just me.
Good to know. Everybody's saving up for the Yamato.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't feel like it right now, really.
Yeah, everybody's saving up for
I'll
the
think about
Yamato.
it
That's
later.
fine. It makes sense.
I'll drop 30 for arrow flow.
Boop. You're going to drop 30 coins. And you're going to get rid of arrow flow. Okay. Arrow flow is lift or move small objects with wind. Gain a fly speed until the end of the turn, then fall. It is an enchant you can do for yourself or for an ally. Good job. Give yourself a little fly speed to fly up to places if you want to. Little flyo, a little flying. Get a little zoom. Get a little zoom. All those coins. I got them all. All right. Are we all good then? Nobody else wants to spend anything?
No.
Changed my mind.
Okay. Oh wait, you are spending things?
Yes. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Cool. I would like to spend these 60 coins to unlock all of Blast, please.
Sure, yeah. Is that 60 coins right there? That is.
Oh no, it's not. It's in here. I didn't want to pull out 60
these 60. Oh, okay. Watch this.
Yeah.
This is gonna be real funny.
Is it? Hooray!
I had to make it back into a bag. There you go. Perfect.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what blast is. The blast combined is: you may attempt to harden a magical sphere you cast last round to either trap an opponent or send flying in a direction as an attack, dealing 2d8 damage to any in its path.
Okay, it's like earthbending.
And finally, the special: spells cast with this card's finish command are treated as 3 DC higher and do not cost mana.
Oh fuck! Cool.
Yeah. It's actually very good because there's a lot of things that like have like really good effects but are like DC 14. This makes them DC like 17.
And no mana. That's huge.
I'm
gonna start blasting.
I started blasting. All right. Seems to me like nobody wants the Yamato. Looks like it's always going to be going to Squeaky. You'll do it,
As it
Squeaky. I
was
believe
written.
in you.
It'll just take time. A lot of time.
I
Lots of
can't.
time
I
and
can't wait
saving.
until we have to get art of Squeaky holding a gigantic fucking katana. Just an art of Miru. Like, where did I even get this?
It's just yeah. Where the fuck did this random ass fucking phantasm come from?
She's just been using it to occasionally hold up the garage door. It was just wrapped up.
It's just
Yeah, she had it the
it's
whole
just
time.
in your garage. Just
She
like
uses it to get things from behind the fridge.
Yeah.
What up?
Yes, you would.
It's just been in her house the whole time. It's just been wrapped up, and she never really bothered because it was like, well, it's not like even if I knew what it was, I don't need it. It's just chilling.
yeah.
What up? It's me, Miro, in my garage with my Yamato.
You take it in your hand. It's like whenever Harry Potter grabs his wand for the first time, and it just feels like an extension of yourself, and your hair goes flying behind you.
Actually, I'm gonna compare this to when Harry Potter grabbed a gun for the first time.
the Harry Potter but guns video.
Yes,
They did the whole movie. It was great. It was so funny.
they did.
From start to finish, not a skip beat.
Oh my god.
This is the only version of Harry Potter I will accept now.
But yes, that is the changes on board. With everybody having figured their things out, noting now what they can do with them, and noting what all can be done with them, let me know if there's anything you would like changed, or you feel if anything there could be tweaked, or if I could add stuff there. Because again, there are some things that are still in the gacha that I do not have a price for. For example, I do not have prices for the actual karma cards because you just need to get a lot of karma dice for them. There's no point in me putting a thing there. I don't have things for the blessing of the Poos. Because we do have blessing of the Poos in here. I do not have anything for any of the squares. So we have plenty of things that you can only get from the gacha that can still be given prices if we decide to. But we will see. All that being said, I'm gonna shuffle these one more time. Shuffle. And are we ready to start? Who wants to tell us what happened last time?
Hi.
Go ahead.
Well then. The bridge. Again. Third time in 2 days is pretty excessive, but is what it is. Looks much the same since all the spooky children, so I suppose that's an improvement. Either way, we decided to split up to do an appropriate amount of looting, and though there wasn't too much to be had, Myra did find herself a fancy, temporarily crumbling cup. Turns out that was Sackman's vessel, which has implications. So anyway, that's ours now, and speaking of ours now, that writhing wriggling pustule of prana that got left behind. Time to siphon. Oh wait, Myra doesn't want to wait. Nick is already lifting his hammer, and yep, it's gone now. Well, at least the sun came up for like 12 seconds, so good for them. At least they're happy.
I am pretty happy.
Guess it's back to the house since school's out already. Oh hey, a horse. Magic horse. Magic horse with gold dust around its hooves. Well then, guess he found our culprit. Kind of sad though, now it has to find food elsewhere. Probably, who knows, maybe we'll figure something out if there's time.
Poor magic
Anywho,
horse.
back at Myru's house proper, looky there, the big one is casually defacing the property with holy symbols. Wow. Didn't even ask. Like, I get the saying is make yourself at home, but there are limits. Weren't terribly sure what to do with our night, though Miru suggested karaoke, and that sounds amazing and should definitely be put a pin in. Seems we ended up with another house guest because now guests are inviting guests and maybe some ground rules should be established. Regardless, since AKA has been suspiciously ill-informed, I decided to tail her, which quickly turned in everyone else deciding to do a quick move, I guess. Wow, I really need to figure out how to operate around these people. But okay, got that did, hung out in the yard talking about school and whatever, made me some arrows and apparently aka knows about projection and reinforcement but not a whit about magical theory. Cool, gonna remember that. Either way I give Strays some arrows, further cementing myself as the favorite, and then Papa Shades takes him aside to I dunno make a case for himself or something, ask him. Oh also I had a totally chill secret convo with rules and she totally got it. All good.
Was there anything else?
That's me.
Okay. Do we want to go further into conversations with between Actaeon and Michael?
Yeah,
I have to
Michael.
have an apple.
Okay. Yeah, Michael pulled Actaeon aside because he noticed that the guy kind of got shaky-legged for a little bit for some reason, and wanted to make sure that he's cool, and that's probably not going to happen when shit hits the fan. We need him to not be shaky.
Mm-hmm.
Got hit with oh yeah, I just got reminded how I died, and it's kind of real awkward after that. Cool.
Right, you died yesterday. My bad.
Yeah, that was like yesterday for you. I didn't even realize. Awkward. But yeah, I mean, we're around. You know, we got your back. So as long as you have ours and all
Right,
that.
you died yesterday, and also like 3,000 years in the past.
Yeah. So I about like existence, like as a society as is. I'm sure it's pretty weird. Turns out the Grail fucking thinks about that ahead of time. So, yeah, that's cool of it, probably. But yeah, I just some reassurance and all that.
Do we want to talk any more about potential dreams that might have happened at the end of that game? Mm-hmm. A couple of you had a dream about some kind of a creature. I can dance around it some more, or I can say it myself.
You might have to refresh me because I think it was Miru, but
it was Miru and it was Nikolai. Both of you had a dream about a white horse looking down over the compound. As you had seen this white horse looking down over the compound, Miru would have recognized somewhat the horse. Nikolai would not have. That being said, it was a very large, very sturdy looking horse. As it was staring down toward the compound, it got the eye of the other horse you guys had seen, the horse that was very much like adorned in embroideries and gold, as well as the rider that horse had. As that rider and that horse began to start going after the horse that is further off in the mountain, further cementing the vision that was being told of you guys of a horse following another horse that had happened previously as well. But yeah, there was horse stuff happening, lots of horse things. Horses do horse things.
Horse
lore. Congratulations. Michael and Ami, you guys did the recaps. I will give each of you, for doing recaps, I will give each of you four gold coins. You will get 4 of gold coins. 2, 3, 4. Don't worry about the growls. How about? And just take the gold coins.
Shut the fuck up. How about?
but it's so small. It's so growly.
He's very growly and very barky at something back there. I don't fucking know. That being said, thank you guys very much for the recaps. Much appreciated. As we will now go back into the game. Everyone, as I had mentioned, the night goes on. The night passes with all of you having mostly been protected by the field around the compound here. 2 of you had a dream, and that was a little spooky. One of you stayed up and did some more work on bag, but then went into room and turned into deer and slept. Still not wanting to show that you can do that to anybody.
Yeah.
And of course, there were others who were just chilling out, found places to be, places to go. The morning comes. Those of you who were around each other would find that when the morning comes, you all, again, wake up very eerily close to each other. Not in proximity, close as in the time frame. And 1 second, someone is saying something to me and interrupting me. Never mind, they were talking about the small growling puppy. My bad. They were talking with them, you see. But yes, as you guys would all begin to make your way down to the main areas of things, does anybody want to do anything before rejoining the entirety of the groups?
Don't. So.
You do not need to?
Thinking. Mira might want to go check on Actaeon, actually.
You can do that. As people are getting up to go to the different areas of things, let's go ahead and go to the second floor. Actaeon, otherwise known as, for most of them, except maybe Miru, Stray.
Maybe.
You will find that as you are waking up and getting ready to maneuver yourself, there is a knock upon your door.
Oh, be right there.
He says that he goes.
like you knock on the door, you hear like the briefest clopping sounds.
Just the skidding of hooves.
There's an Actaeon just slightly out of breath, looking at you, readjusting his scarf. Hi.
Please tell me if she actually does see that or not, though.
No, she doesn't see anything.
Okay, good. Oh, bright and early.
That's how I like to keep it.
Good. I came in here with a plan, because I thought if I did it earlier it wouldn't be a good idea. But now I'm not sure. Do you have a moment?
Sure.
May I come inside?
Damn.
Yeah, I mean, it's your
Damn.
It'll like make way for you to come in.
For the time being, unless you don't want it, this is your room. But I guess to break the ice, how are you enjoying your time here, if you would rate your service?
Oh, you mean like for the house? I mean, it's a very nice house. A lot of privacy, which is nice.
So you value privacy?
A little, yeah. You could say that.
I see.
Looks, just kind of takes a quick survey around the room.
I don't know why I'm dancing around it. You already clearly know who I am. Isn't that what all the jokes are about?
Ooh.
The jokes. Oh, I see. Is it because of your cute face? I am not good at lying.
Yeah.
Forgive
not
me,
really.
Actaeon.
The first time you've been called that in quite a while. but also the first time you've been called that since the sky had parted, Stray. As Miru says this, you almost hear another voice underneath Miru's. You hear another woman's voice as if it's coming from your scarf. Very faintly. The same voice that you remember from your past. The one that gave it to you.
He reaches up and kind of grips it for a sec.
It seems that I was correct.
Yeah, that's my name.
You were more skittish than one would expect from a Greek hero.
That's pretty generous to call me a hero. It's not like I really did
Does-
much.
Is that not the qualifications for becoming a servant?
I don't know what the Grail considers a hero and what it doesn't. I don't consider myself one.
I shot a
You
boar
are-
once. That was pretty cool.
Even a hero whose story my brain. Even a hero whose story ends in tragedy, yet carries on a valuable lesson, is still a hero. Even if it wasn't your fault. But because you have cut to the chase and broken the ice before I could, E plus, D plus plus plus, E plus, F, E plus, E, E. Archer.
That's not entirely true, actually, Squeaky.
No.
That is not entirely true. Because as of right now,
Oh.
because one of you have now said their name, I would like for you to add a plus to any one of those numbers there. Or any one of those letters there.
Oh. I will give it to luck.
F plus.
F plus.
Actaeon, funny thing about this.
Yeah.
You are now at F plus luck. It is up to you. Would you like to raise your luck to E?
I don't know. Yes.
So
Oh, fucking yeah.
that has changed slightly. It is no longer F plus. It is now E.
E.
This does not change your stats in any way, but this does mean that if you ever come up on something that has F luck, you won't. If you ever come up on something that has F luck, you have a little bit of a bonus on them.
I have now gotten away from negative numbers and into
The biggest part is that you will take less from people with higher luck than you now. That's the main thing we should take from that. You won't get speared by the gay bulg before he ever throws it. he won't trip over he won't trip over a rock and drop it in a different war and it come over and hit you.
Congratulations. You won't run into the gay bulg. It has to run into you.
But yes, that other than the other things, E would have been there.
Gay bulk literally hits you before he throws it. That's its whole thing.
He doesn't even have to throw it if you have.
You haven't even met each other on the battlefield yet. Like,
He's in a different war in a different timeline, and you still get hit with it.
He's still alive. He hasn't become a servant yet. He hits you with it.
But no, continue. My bad.
Yeah, no, she just fucking looked at him from the side of her eyes, a little nervous, and then just read out his stats.
do those numbers mean anything to me, or as a?
You feel
Would I
that
know that that's my?
you feel
stuff?
that those numbers hit somewhere. Like I mentioned to you before, you were not one that had a lot of influence or a lot of understanding of that. But upon those being told to you, you now canonically know your stats.
Okay.
My eyes sometimes see more than they should, and it made me feel really bad to hide it from you. As well, Ruler told me your situation, and that's when I understood that I was not being fair, and I wanted to apologize for any discomfort.
Thank you for the apology. Apology accepted.
I also made this to see if it would help with your horrible luck.
She holds out the rabbit's foot.
I am not much of a craftsman though, and you did do most of the work with the rabbit. So I wanted to take your already existing fortune, bless it, and return it tenfold, but I could maybe only do a fifth.
He will reach out and take it. Like observe it and just kind of like look over it.
I moved it over to your sheet. You currently have that. We can put that over top of the last spot on your scarf if you would like.
Sure.
But that will give you a +1 to your luck currently. If you would like a representation of it on your luck, you can, or you can just keep that in mind.
I would like a representation of it.
Okay. I will.
Also, just because I like seeing the different colored things from where they came from.
We're gonna call this Lucky Rabbit Foot, and we'll keep it with the same color that the Miru bonus got from tasting gold dust.
Yeah. All right. Oh. Well, definitely, it's well made. I can already feel it.
Oh, thank you. If there's anything else that this home or myself can provide you, please do not hesitate. And if anyone here brings you pause or insecurity, I can try to vacate it. Or them, although Nikolai might be challenging. But I could try.
Get out, Nikolai.
It's more so that if anyone here makes you uncomfortable, I can kick them out. Though if it's Nikolai, it might take a bit.
I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'll do it.
I'll figure it out.
I'll move all the food outside.
I don't think that'll be necessary, but thank you for the offer. I'll keep it in mind.
I have one more curious question, though it is a little bit embarrassing.
She says with her monotone face, yet she has this thing like that little like pose the girls do when they're like embarrassed, but she still has this deadpan face.
like grabbing your arm with your hand and shit. Like,
yeah.
But still just blankly staring forward.
Or the two-fingered press.
That too.
Does your legend affect you in any way? Like, do you have horns, or a tail, or ears that are floppy and fluffy? Are you like a deer boy now?
He just kind of like grimaces for a moment before he just lets the horns out.
Oh. Velvet.
What?
That's where velvet comes from. The horns of a deer. It has been turned into a luxurious clothing item worth a lot of money.
Interesting.
You can't have them.
I
Do
would
you shed them
appreciate-
during winter?
couldn't say. I haven't had it for that long.
Oh. Hopefully you stay a long time so we can find out.
She has little excited, like, oh, but still that deadpan look.
No fluffy ears, though. That would have been really cute.
I can turn into a deer as well.
Oh. Is that why the bed is untouched?
Yeah, I've been trying to make it easier on Ruler, so I go into the form that doesn't drain any mana.
Oh, I see now.
It's gonna walk up to the bed. Just push this to the side. Just goes over here, pulls out the mattress, and just drags it. Drag. Puts it on the rug.
There. You were probably concerned that jumping on the bed would hit the ceiling, and you were worried about putting holes and potentially waking up everybody. This should make your stay more comfortable. It also saves me the trouble and having to answer questions when I bring home a dog bed. You also wouldn't fit in one.
I wouldn't imagine so. What is happening?
I'm changing the room.
I don't know what's happening.
I'm gonna put you up.
That we switch this to another thing, right? Like,
It's fine.
We don't have to like draw anything on it. We can just pretend.
I just wanted to see if I could.
She was just like, "Oh, that's why you won't sleep on the bed, because you don't want to like get it, like you don't want to poke a hole, you don't want to hit the ceiling when you jump, and then you." Okay, we could just we could just move this over here. We could just move the mattress. You could have said so.
well, thank you.
Of course. And your secret is safe with me. I'm pretty sure I haven't told anybody yet, because I just found out.
Appreciate
And
it.
I do not sleep talk. I think. I'm sure.
I mean, there's a pretty good chance they'll probably end up finding out on their own anyway. Ruler said that that kind of thing might happen.
Oh. There might be a way that we could... That would take materials and creating a glamour talisman.
For...
As a failsafe, if you ever slip into your other form. I'd have to look in Father's archive. I will see what I could do, if it is a secret you wish to guard for as long as possible.
I don't know. Part of me feels kind of bad keeping it from everybody, because it's important to know. You know, who you're working with, what they can do, that kind of stuff, what their weaknesses are.
You say that, and yet I know nothing about anyone I've brought into my house.
That's fair, actually.
Everyone here has their secrets. We can only... It is best that with time we allow them to reveal it. That is why I am sorry that I did not give you the ability to share your own when you chose to. And thus, I will make it my duty to protect it.
Thanks.
And should we stock up on vegetables?
Why? I mean, probably yes, but why are you asking?
Has your palate changed ever since becoming a deer?
Oh. I mean, no, I still eat meat. I can still eat what I want.
Imagine a deer eating venison.
I mean, yeah, they've actually been shown that there are deer that deer actually do that. They eat meat when they can't find any good food. Yeah.
Actually, almost there's so few creatures on Earth that are a pure herbivore.
Yeah, when deer and stuff like that are desperate, they have been caught feasting on like mice and rabbits and stuff.
Huh?
And whenever they get there,
Those are opportunistic carnivores.
yeah, it's pretty normal. Calories are calories.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was more cannibalistic nature. That's what I was more meaning.
I mean, if it's there.
Most things that try to avoid that, I think, unless they're desperate. Because, you know.
Is there anything else you guys would like to say while here?
She will simply give a bow and offer him a stick of candy.
He will take it.
You are given a small candy stick. They light it, I think.
No, she actually lights it, and then she walks away.
Before you walk away.
Hmm?
Oh, you first. You first sat down.
I was kind of having a question about you, if that's okay to ask.
Closes the door again. It was probably halfway open, just like,
Oh yes, equivalent exchange.
I was wondering, you said your eyes are unique. They see things. Has that always been the case?
I think it is because I am psychic. It is not all the time. Sometimes I can see people's hidden natures. I can see, I guess, the identities of servants at times. I can see when fate rewrites itself. And yet, it doesn't happen all the time. Though that last one has been fairly consistent as of late.
The
But
audience
as far
likes
as I
Michael.
know, fate seems to really have its intentions for Michael. And yet I'm not sure what it could possibly be. But if there is anything magical innately of my eyes, then I am not aware.
Miri, you get two
apologies.
little tiny pings, one downstairs, one in front of you. As the fleetings are given, I'm playing.
You just said you saw things, so I guess I just assumed.
I don't know what I could chalk it up to, but when I saw Ruler, I didn't see much. But when I saw you, it was as if a book was being opened in my face.
You've only been around prophets, quote unquote, once when it comes to things stray. And that was only in your last couple of hours, if you remember what happened between you and Artemis. You are reminded somewhat of the last words that they told you during that time.
Mm-hmm. Well, seems that prophets might still be a thing after all then.
Mm.
Not everything's changed. That's nice to know.
the more things seem to change. The more it seems they've stayed the same. Or something like that.
She leaves. She leaves.
Hold on.
He'll
Hold
drop
on.
the horns and
Both of you, because remember,
Yeah.
I was going to say something before Acton
Oh, yeah.
said things. You turn to leave, Miru. And as you do,
Me.
I would like for you to please roll me for your willpower, please.
Willpower.
Your
No, point.
dice are all over here.
Oh, okay, they're all over here now. I was like, what the fuck?
I can move those closer
I
to the thing if you want.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
I'm gonna take the willpower and I'm gonna take one uwu.
One uwu.
One uwu for willpower. That is a 15 and a
Is it
blank.
17 altogether.
17 altogether, yes.
Miru, you stop whenever you reach for the door. And as you stop, something seems to come over you for a moment. But you believe that you have the ability to push it back if you wish. It is up to you. But something seems to what's the word that I can say without telling exactly what's happening? Something seems to pull at you for a moment.
Does it feel like it's like forceful or is it like a nudge?
It feels relatively forceful. It feels like
Once
something
again.
if it was not for
Okay.
your innate magical talents, it feels like something tries to pull you in a direction. It is up to you whether you will look into that more or allow it.
There is the once again open door, 1 foot out the door. She feels that. Cha-chung, psh, and then just puts herself back in. Just slams it once more.
Well, I think he was probably like walking out after you, so like he
Probably just bumps into her.
Yeah.
So not just bump. So here's the thing. So here's how this
Bump,
just happened
bump.
in my head. She's getting ready to walk out. That tugs at her, slams the door shut. Boom, boom, and now she's like, and now that has bonked her on the head, and whatever's happening. Whatever's pulling her is going in now.
Okay, you're
it
allowing
happen.
it to happen.
Yeah, she's allowed. She just got fucking decked in the head.
It's a good way to put it. It's a good way to put it. As something almost overtakes you for a moment, but you're able to fight back just long enough to close the door, but then you get pushed into the door. As that happens, Stray, Miru falls to the ground from you pushing them into the door.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You reach down to pick them up. As you grab onto Miru, immediately, you feel like you're not grabbing onto Miru. You get a small sense of a familiar fear. Miru turns and looks to you as you get them from the ground. As they look to you, that far off look that Miru usually has, that sort of neutral look, turns to a look of exhaustion almost. But then an almost sadistic, playful The same look you have seen before on another person. As this happens, making sure that I have it set correctly.
Wash your hands, Actaeon.
You hear an almost demonic rendition of a certain person telling you to wash yourself, just as they did before. As you hear that, you look down at Miru. For a second, you know that Miru is not there. But then the next second, Miru is back. Miru. Your neutral expression comes back, but you are somewhat aware that something else just happened with you. Potentially something spoke. You remember the words, but you don't remember thinking those words. You don't remember saying those words, but you do remember the words themselves.
Oh. That's not good.
What was that?
For a moment, something grasped my soul. But my words were not mine. I assure you, my words were not mine.
I believe you.
I came here to fix it, not make it worse.
Hey.
I must go.
He shakes off his, kind of shock. And just kind of, grabs her shoulder. Says, hey. You didn't do anything, okay? You didn't do anything wrong. You did make it better. This is just something else.
The two of you remember the words. Wash yourself, Actaeon.
No. There is nothing unclean. He is pure.
He looks at his hands. Does he see or feel or smell anything?
Roll me for your... We'll say... Because you were just given it, we'll say luck.
Okay. Cool. I'm gonna do this.
Remember, those can be added after.
This. Oh, yeah. Alright.
So it's a +3 altogether. You have 2 fleetings as well.
Okay, cool.
So 100% Miru will see these happen to you.
Yeah.
One more. A 2, a 3, and a whatever this is.
Not doing fantastic here.
Oh, it almost wanted to go on to the 20.
I'll
That's an 11 altogether. Do you want to add anything?
why the fuck not? I'll add this.
Okay. That is a 12 altogether.
That adds up. That tracks.
Okay. Does anybody else want to add anything to this roll?
What can we add?
The plus dice. Or the minus dice, technically.
Let's see. Which one? The pluses are the blue?
Yep, the pluses are the blue. Collectively, your friends can add, again, up to 3 dice.
I will give...
I know what I must do.
3!
There's 3 in there.
I will give Actaeon 1 reroll die.
one
thank
plus
you.
dice. And you're getting 1 plus dice. Okay, roll them both.
Okay.
2
Ooh,
and 3.
okay.
Nice. You were a little bit short. You needed these dice.
Thank you both.
Actaeon, your hands are clean. You look down to your hands, you smell them, you look to them. But you do notice now that you've let Miru up, now that you've told Miru no, you have helped. You look to your hands almost in curiosity. You smell them, and you do smell something that you know you washed off. Just like before, whenever you were in the forest being chased by your hounds, you know that you washed off that smell. You know that you washed off that bit of you, but it's still there. For some reason, that smell of that greasy meat you were given before, it's not there enough for you to have smelled it regularly or for Miru to have smelled it despite them being in your arms just then. But you do, upon focusing, smell that something is there. And it was being hidden.
Why does this keep happening?
No, they are clean.
She will grab his hand and the way she's holding his hands, she's gonna just quickly grab them and have them like hold the end of her beads. And then she'll put her hands around him.
They are clean. Nothing can reach them and defile them further.
I need to check
This
something on
I
you,
pray.
Miru. Oh, hell yeah. I believe you have... Miru,
Mhm.
I would like you to use a mana.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You have 6 of them. You are going to be using one of them as... not unconsciously, because you are doing something. You are actively trying something. You find that there is you cast a water protect onto your boy Actaeon.
Yeah.
It recovers a basic status effect of your choice. You say that you are clean. You say no, you are clean. As you pray, you are clean. Actaeon, as this small mote of water-like prana appears around your hands, the smell goes away.
This I pray.
How did you?
This is not something I expected to happen immediately. However, Actaeon,
Yeah.
you are going to get another plus.
Miro be dropping pluses.
You are going to
Yes,
gain
every
a
time I
plus
Little
to.
work.
You are going to play you are going to get a plus to your defense.
Wow, Miru is the favorite.
You were going to get a plus to your defense, and you were going to get a 1 point to your defense,
Oh.
as you are no
Wow.
longer under that effect that was on you. Whatever that effect was, and whoever put it on you, it's gone for now.
I think I went a little overboard.
No, I think you did just fine. Thank you, Mary.
We probably should not stay here in your quarters for long, lest people draw assumption.
Yeah, sure.
She will try to get up, but teeny wobbly because she fucking concussed herself as well.
He'll do his best to help.
How did I get in this bed? I don't understand. I thought I was downstairs.
she'll just fluff up her hair to just ensure that she that there's like no lump. And then she looks to the door, and the 3 times that she has opened and closed it, and she's like,
I think fate is telling me you should open this door.
Sure. He will.
she will scooch.
I need to know. Okay, you are gonna remember that.
Yeah,
Yeah, put
that's
those
why I
away.
said it. That was. I'll just do it. He will open the door and let her walk through. Gesture for her to go.
Okay, so can I be on the other side of the door? She could kind of slam it.
Like 3 times.
You have been slamming it a lot. I was planning on having something happen downstairs with you, but if you'd like to be up here instead, that's fine.
Yeah. That was the first one was just a regular and then a boom, and then the other one was a boom and then was a boom bang.
Is that something you would like then, Ami?
It seems so, because she's moved her token here.
Well, I moved it.
Oh, okay.
Okay. You guys see Ami on the other side of the door.
Oh, kitten. Good morning.
Hello.
Quirk eyebrow. You two having fun?
Remodeling.
There is a
tripped and-
mattress. There is a mattress on the floor, Ami.
I tripped and fell on the door.
That did. Yeah.
Sure.
Just lifts up the hair she just flushed to like the big red lump that's on her head now.
The little cartoon lump. Oh no, I'm sure that did technically happen. But 3 times?
I am very clumsy.
No, you're not. You did say
She just
before you
looks
were a
at
bad
Ami.
liar.
she looks at Ami, looks at Actaeon, looks down, looks back at Ami.
We were remodeling. The room has been changed.
Well, yeah.
Gestures to the mattress and everything.
Okay, I get it. Your house, your secrets, all good. Guess you're the favorite. I yield. Thode puts hands up.
Favorite?
I mean, I don't. That's not a thing. There's no favorites.
Choose Spider-Man.
We were playing favorites?
There's always favorites.
No, we weren't. I wasn't, at least.
Hmm. My apologies if my getting a concussion woke you up.
It's okay, I get it. She's mine too.
So you guys hungry?
I am hungry, yes.
Yes!
We should probably get to the kitchen before Nikolai tears it apart again.
Yes, very much so.
Unfortunately for all of you, Nikolai's been awake for a long time. I'm mostly just hoping the big guy doesn't destroy the... Exactly! With the exactly there, let's go ahead and move back toward downstairs. As Nikolai...
Yes, hello.
You would have been awake for a little while at this point. I would like to know Did you sleep in your armor now that you know you can take it off?
No, I did not.
Okay. Making sure to do a thing then. Nikolai, you had that dream last night. The dream about the horse, if you remember it.
I do not.
The be-all end-all of the dream was that you had seen a white horse up on the mountain area behind the estate you are currently in, behind the area you are currently in. It was staring down toward this place, where it then saw that ghost horse that you guys were talking about, the one that made you start writing the symbols all over the place.
Okay.
As you saw the ghost horse, you also saw its rider, what appeared to have been a golden figure carrying a large scythe. As the white horse watched it, the other horse and its rider began to gallop out of the city up toward it, as they then began to leave. As you had that vision, as you had that dream, after you woke up, you do find, looking over toward your armor that you had undonned for that moment, you do find that your armor, the large Templar armor that you have, seems to have been slightly shining. Though it does seem to be fading now that you have woken up.
Okay.
Is there anything you'd like to do with that information?
Well, I'm downstairs now, so.
Well, we're saying that you are up at bed currently. This would have been what you would have seen when you woke up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Not at the moment. What's he gonna say? I had a bad dream.
Just tell the armor. I had a bad dream, armor. Okay. Would you have donned it today already, or would you have waited to do such a thing?
I would have waited because I can finally breathe.
Okay. You would have made yourself downstairs without the armor then. We will assume
Yes.
you are wearing a enhanced version of the clothing that would have belonged to Miru's father, although upped in size because of Ruler for you.
Yeah.
He has prototype me undies, I'm sure.
Prototype MeUndies. What are on your MeUndies? What are on your MeUndies here today?
Oh god, what did I say last time?
That can be
There's something
different.
about polar bears, I
Yeah,
think.
they can be different. You can change your
they
MeUndies
were-
every day.
Yeah, they were polar bear. Okay, yeah. Well, he only brought one pair because he had to run from the church. Remember?
Gotcha.
All he left, all the stuff was back there. So
You walk out. You come downstairs. You are right now the only person that is downstairs, at least in the area. Though you do know that Ruler is currently seemingly meditating over where the couch was, where you guys had left them. They had said that they could not walk quite yet before, but it does look like they are currently still in meditation over in that section. Upon being downstairs, you can make your way to any of the people's rooms that you remember. You know that Michael is currently outside, so whether or not he comes in at any point is up to him. But currently, would you like to speak with Ruler? Would you like to start making food? What are you wanting to do?
I would like to start making food.
You make your way over to your food. You think about it for a moment as you look to the cabinets. You're like, this better fucking still be here.
Yes.
As
Yes, the paranoia is still there.
As you step over toward the food cabinet, you open it up. The food is still there. Every bit of the food you guys had bought yesterday is still there.
He walks into and then he walks in. He starts grabbing food. He would make for borscht.
Cody?
Okay, it's not me.
Okay, I'm back.
I was
Yeah, I don't need to.
I was like, oh fuck, did my computer freeze?
No, I said give me 1 second. I don't know if
Oh, okay.
I don't know if
Okay.
I have pushed mute before that. Before I said it.
Yeah.
But yes, you would find that all the food is here.
You know, statistically speaking, people die on their birthday more than any other date.
Oh yeah?
Great.
It's okay. I have this stick just in case of ninjas.
Usually because people are more likely to do something stupid on their birthday.
Probably.
Not because of anything superstitious or crazy.
Yeah, that's probably right. That's probably it.
Yeah.
I would have thought it would be April Fool's. I'm gonna be honest. I would have thought it would be specifically Eric's birthday.
Yeah, people die more often than not on my birthday.
April Fools, you sat in the toilet. I put a cherry bomb in it.
April Fool's gun.
No, not gun. Gun.
But yeah, are you just going to start making food?
Yes.
Okay. Again,
I make
all of the food
for
that
the
was
borscht.
all the food that was in here seems to still be in here. You do note that a lot of the food has been magically grown because of Ruler, because they know how much you eat.
Cool. Thank you, Ruler.
No
Much
problem. But no, you get ready to start making your large breakfast with your looking at cabbage, again, looking at it, knowing we can fix it. We can fix the whole country. We got this. You start making food.
Everything.
Michael, you would also be getting up around this time. You wake up inside of the gamer lodge. You like the gamer lodge?
Yeah, he's here in the gamer lodge. He just crashed on something.
Let's try high school on the Legend of Gorthos.
I don't think he would have plugged in anything. I think he just would have went to bed. Because, but you see, he just like turns, looks out the window, just
It's still dark, but you know it's morning.
ugh. He's just gonna crawl out of off the couch and just rub his eyes, just
As you go to rub your eyes, you said you just crashed here, right?
yeah.
I'm guessing at that point you didn't undress.
Maybe we would have tossed the jacket, but probably not much else. You might just fallen
As you
forward on
rub
the
your
bed.
eyes and as you like kind of start standing up, you do note the glove that you had, the one that you had gotten from the other area, just like a certain other holy artifact that I also said did this. You find that the glove that you have on the back of your hand is slightly glowing, as if something did something with it. Unlike Nikolai, you didn't have a dream, so you don't have anything potentially pulling you toward anything there. But you find that your glove is slightly glowing, and now that you have awoken, has slowly started to fade. It did not do this yesterday morning.
Feel any different? Can I take the glove off? Like,
You can take it off.
just looks it over, just what?
Would you like to investigate it?
Yeah.
Roll me for your making sure the stats that you have. It should be okay. We do have experience. Roll me for experience.
You have to make sure it's the right word.
Yes. I'm like, no, it can't be experience. We have experience in this other game. Never mind. Experience is in all 3 of the games.
Experience should have taught me that. That's a 14.
You have another. Go ahead. You have a fleeting.
You know what? If I have a fleeting, then
Another plus 3.
17. Yep. Okay.
I believe in you.
It's a cool tower. It's just a little weird. It's a little weird.
You didn't even get it in the tower.
Just a little wonky. Weird.
So whenever I would use this, I would just aim for like the bare like beginning of it, like bloop.
Ah, okay, I see it now.
Another 14, but that was me.
13.
That was me though. That was me rolling that. You should roll that.
You're right. There you go. 19.
That is a 22 altogether.
Yes, it is.
Okay. You
Into
find
the pit.
as you look to your glove, something is odd about it. Something feels to be affecting it in some way. As you note, this is gonna be very bad for you, except it could be good for you, actually. Hold on, let me make sure that I'm correct. Do you get to choose? Is it a coin flip or do you get to choose? You get to choose. All right. Michael.
Yeah.
Would you like to get a +2 to your instinct today or a +2 to your focus today?
+3 instinct or -1 focus, so -3. That's kind of tough, actually. I guess instinct.
Okay.
I'll take 2 temporary. Okay.
We are going to be giving you. Oop. I'm just going to go ahead and put question marks there.
Surprisingly locked in for a guy with no focus.
You currently feel like, now that you have taken the glove off and put the glove back on, you currently feel like your mind is sharper, as if you are reacting to things a little bit quicker. You hear the sound of like a bird or something chirping in the distance, and you turn your head extremely quickly toward it. You feel like a lot more ready today. And you know that it's something to do with that glow. It feels like something had happened inside of this place that has given you some kind of something from your holy artifact. Some kind of oomph.
Just tightens the glove on his hand, just... Yeah. This was the right thing to take. All right.
Now that we know what this is, I'm going to offer the same thing to Nikolai. Nikolai, would you like to have +2 focus today or +2 instinct today?
Let me check. Let's see here. What am I at?
We're almost in the same, but we're almost at the same boat.
+2 instinct.
Bloop bloop. You will also gain that whenever you put on your armor today.
Okay.
That being said, Michael, now that you have felt this and you have re-put your glove on, you look over toward the doorway. Would you like to make your way back to the others?
He just takes a deep breath, grabs his jacket and his stuff, and just walks out.
Okay. You do that thing where you just throw your jacket over your shoulder and you start going.
Yep.
You step in, you hear the sound of things being cooked in the kitchen. You see Ruler meditating on the couch. Definitely not sleeping, meditating. I'm playing. At this point, you would also see several people starting to make their way down from the top. You would see Miru, you would see Stray.
Morning.
Yeah, I think. Anyway.
It is morning. The clock says so.
Well, thank God for that.
Michael,
Huh?
thanks to your increased instinct, I would like you to roll me instinct, please. As something
Okay, cool.
as something is moving around the room.
Okay, so Damn.
No increase.
All right. Not for this one, at least. Yeah, I'll need it. 17, that's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Do-do-do. You find something feels off around the room for a moment. You watch as something is like moving about in the area, but you're not entirely sure what it is until finally you just sort of feel like something is missing. Something is missing in the room for some reason. It takes you quite a bit before you think about what's missing until a name appears in your brain for a second. Ami?
You seem to just kind of stand around, just look around, just like,
Well,
Morning, Pops.
is so that. Oh,
Hey, look, it's Ami.
oh, that's where you were, Ami. Okay. You gotta.
what? So you didn't see her just walk straight behind you?
What? Oh, no, it's.
He has those sunglasses on.
I haven't woken up yet. Need coffee. You still have it? Did the horse eat it?
No, I think the horse is gone.
Peace sign. She literally says peace sign.
Does she hold up a peace sign or just stand there and says it?
It doesn't say they hold up a peace. Okay. When they ask for coffee, Nikolai, you know that the coffee and all the items in the kitchen are still there. So they're asking if coffee is available.
I'm assuming I hear them talking in the other room.
Mm-hmm.
We have plenty of food again. Coffee is being here.
Fantastic. Oh, man. Well.
Nikolai, I need you to roll me for your instinct real quick.
Okay.
Oh right, I keep forgetting about your dice roller.
Yeah, hang on a second. This is important, so I'm gonna take 2 of these. I'm gonna take 2 of one
your
of these dice.
D20 is in here somewhere.
No, I have a D20.
Oh, you have it? Okay.
This is it. Yeah, this is it.
Right ahead.
0.
That is an 11 plus your 2 instinct. That is a 13.
All right, hang on, let me actually roll. I didn't
you haven't rolled. Oh, okay.
No, I haven't rolled yet.
My B.
All right, now we're rolling. Can I roll that? Can we keep it?
Can we take the 11, actually? You know, it turns out I did roll it.
Fuck.
You are making your food. You don't notice when a person comes up behind and says, yo, check this, and start setting up the plates. You don't notice them set the plates up. You don't notice anything about it. You turn around with the food that you have made, look toward everyone. Something feels like it's missing for a moment. And then you shrug and you bring the food over.
Axion is just studying this closely. He's like, he just looks so like befuddled.
Second Shadow, you are actually correct. You're actually also not wearing the armor, so I shouldn't have given you a roll anyway. I forgot. That's my B.
Okay.
Either way, you don't notice anything. You just someone freaking probably stray, like set up all the dishes. Set up all the plates. Heck yeah.
I won't comment on that. That's not something you'd comment on.
Yeah, that's not something you comment on.
I wonder if it is a curse.
A baby?
It is similar to what happened yesterday.
Me not thanking someone for setting up. Excuse me. I mean, not things aren't for setting up plates ain't exactly curse. It's just kind of rude.
That sounds better.
No, not that.
Mhm.
The fact that
This
For
is so
some
much more
reason-
fun now that it's not crushingly lonely.
for some reason, Stray and I can see her just fine. But for some reason, when it comes to unclean men,
What? What the
unclean
fuck
men
does that mean?
cannot perceive her purity.
What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
Why is it
I
that?
could-
Why does reality distort around you?
What?
What are you?
What
Is
the
that-
fuck?
Nikolai, you feel a pat on your shoulder. Good job, Big Daddy. The kitchen is all in one piece. You look over, Nikolai, as you
What
see
the
a person
fuck?
for a second. You don't immediately recognize them. And then it's like, oh, it's Ami.
It is only once they set aside carnal desire that they can perceive virtue.
What are you saying?
Disgusting.
What?
Nikolai fucking leaves the room.
I'm gonna eat my food in the garage, thank you.
I don't have to take this.
I'm gonna eat my food with Onesan.
What?
Nikolai leaves the room.
Finally, I can make coffee.
And this is why she's my favorite.
Nikolai leaves the house. Bye.
Nikolai, you have
That's outside
walked.
of the porch.
Nikolai, you have walked out onto the driveway, a plate of food in hand, not wearing your armor.
Just in your sleepwear with the plate of food.
Yeah, I guess.
Are you leaving the bounded field?
I've gone too deep. I have to double
You
down.
you committed to walking out of the house with your fucking soup.
We will
I've already
we will
Sooner or
get
later, he's gonna walk across the city.
we will get to Nikolai in a second, actually, then.
Oh my god.
In his fucking boxers in the middle of the street, eating out of a bowl.
As a player, I've already committed to the bit. I can't stop now.
But yeah, couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you unless wanna trade questions.
Oh, you can tell me.
Latte or cappuccino?
I'll just take
There is a
whatever.
difference.
It's really odd that you know what both of those things mean, Actea. God of handicrafts.
It's funny because I don't.
God of handicrafts.
So a latte
Yeah.
is just espresso with steamed milk, and a cappuccino is espresso with frothy, foamy milk. One is more milk, and the other is more foam.
They'll get a frap.
Less heat, more foam.
He Actia just answers, "Can I have a frap?" Goes to look for the blender.
Reaches
Right.
out, touches under his nose. There's blood.
So
I can tell you a lot of things. I can tell you a lot of things, and don't terribly mind doing so. But if I'm answering, only fair I get to ask. No.
yes, Eagle Eye's
It
gonna
is
be
only.
fine, right?
It is only fair. You would find bloop, as a ruler comes walking in upon smelling coffee.
Welcome to the waking world.
It smells very good. What is that?
Coffee.
That is coffee? So much has changed.
Do you also want a frap?
Hmm.
Wait, hold on.
What is it you are having?
black.
Mm, I will have that then.
Wait, if you can make a does that mean you have espresso?
You know, you can have your own preferences, Rula.
I would like to have the preferences and try out the many different things of my peers.
One of each.
Morning, Rules. Morning.
You can make espresso, that's awesome. I'll take 6 shots.
Picks up
So you
the
want me to do
blender.
your hair then? I would not mind if you would like to do any such thing. I have gotten used to the idea of changing my hair or my clothes to fit the needs or wants of my
And
masters.
that's also a little espresso machine. I don't know what this is right here that Mir's looking at, but I'm gonna pretend this is an espresso machine. Those fancy in-home espresso latte machines.
Sure.
With the steam on.
It is now.
Yep, it is now. She's gone full barista mode. She's making lattes.
I will say your
Sort of
hair
nice,
is
but-
rather eye-catching. You know, I can tell you don't want to, but you're not going to learn. You're not going to learn if we don't call you. If we don't call you doing it, meet me tonight. Okay.
Right. Questions, right.
It
Nikolai will come back
has
in.
to do with
So-
it has to do with him. My last master.
Hmm?
Mm.
Awkward.
It has to do with
subject.
it has to do with the command I was given. As I said, it was a rather stupid command.
Okay, we've established that a lot of us have a lot of different like expectations on what words mean. What do you mean by stupid?
I was generally fine with staying in spiritual form and keeping myself away from everything and only activating my abilities in the background. But he made me promise by command seal to wish to take in many different wants and needs, to show myself different aspects of the world at current, despite knowing he said that I should experience. Despite the Grail giving me the information, he wanted me to experience the sensations myself. As such, I have forgotten a lot of what the Grail has told me, and every new encounter and every new thing that is put in front of me is a new experience that I wish to have.
Yeah, that is stupid.
He had done it in a good thought, and I do understand that I might have been rather awkward around him. But still, it is because of that command that he most likely lost his life. Because he was down one seal, I'm pretty sure he was not able to perform at his best. Oh, sweet. I can just use mine to negate theirs. Easy. Yeah, that sounds like some idiot thinking he's suave and romantic. I would rather you not use a command to get rid of this one. I still think that rather while it is stupid and was a dumb command, experiences are rather fun, though I would think that it would be much more of a waste if 2 command seals were used instead of just the one. Oh, so you can express yourself for this? It's not that I cannot express myself. It's more that I have my own wants, but I also have impulses that I would like to have done, essentially. These impulses I can keep to myself, but in terms of dressing up or changing hairstyle or coffee, I would like to try many new things because of that command. It is dumb to have used the command for, but it is not a bad sensation altogether. I just worry that it's
Don't you
because of
have
that
command seals?
I cannot use them for myself.
Ow.
I worry that it is because of that command, though, that it is why that you do not have all of the information you would need as well, Stray. She would have said Stray, not almost said Actaeon. That being said, again, I would much rather not have a command seal be used against it. It is the last piece of my last master, after all.
Well, there were... I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, it's fine.
It is not as much of a detriment as it seems. In fact, it is fun sometimes.
If an enemy walks up and tells you, "Hey, you should do this thing. It'll be interesting and new."
No,
you're not
that is not what.
Do it, right?
No, of course not.
Okay. I just want to make sure we're covering the bases.
I could go against these wants. It's just I have a want to try new things is all. Oh, okay. Figuring out our boundaries here. Sorry, I must not have expressed it as well as I could have.
Part of socializing, figuring how to express things like that.
No, it's good.
Yeah, you're fine.
The way he said it is he wished to have a companion or a friend rather than a servant. Again, extremely dumb wish. Not wish, extremely dumb command.
I don't
Oh,
think
you
it
only
is.
sell 100.
It's like, when you put it that way,
Yeah, dude
Doesn't sound that
could have
dumb.
just asked.
no.
That's what I'm thinking.
Hey, Stray, want to be friends?
Yeah.
Didn't need a seal for that one. But
Fist bump.
I'll get his
Fist bump.
I do get his sentiment, though. So,
I think
it just
Yeah.
knowing what we know about Ruler, at the asking of just being friends, she would have rejected him and said it is her duty as a servant to not cross boundaries. Because you feel that your duty is to serve, not to see yourself as an equal.
looks at
or a
Ruler.
tool.
It was survival for me in my time. Companionship or even just being a friendly voice to someone was survival. It wasn't something that I enjoyed. It was something that I had to do to stay alive. So you are probably right. If it was put in front of me without the command, I most likely would have turned it down. Whenever I was alive, I was brought before a man who essentially had been known for killing every person that was brought in front of him. If they did not interest him, they would be killed. So I was able to stay alive and as such have a decently long life because of the many ways I was able to interest that person. Mostly through tales. That being said, it is not, it is not anything that needs to be thought about now.
I suppose I've heard of strangers' Bible stories. Sorry you have to deal with that. Sounds horrible.
Turns to stare at rules, sigh. Oh no, you got it. Very funny, very haha. But yes, I would like to try as many of the coffees as you would like. I'm just gonna put this out there. Anyone here not figure out who Ruler is yet? She's super bad at hiding it. But what?
You know, I'm trying to be polite about it.
But
the pages kind of gave it away a little bit for me.
She's just been frothing milk, and all you hear is a from the steam wand because she let the milk scream a little bit from a little escaped laugh.
like, I'm not gonna say, but like, girl.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot. I had told Stray, but not any of you.
Yeah, you know, at my time with the church, they have a lot of big libraries, lots of stuff, a lot of subjects.
She puts her hand. She puts her head in her hands. I forgot that I had only told Stray.
Yeah. I just thought you'd tell us when you felt like it, like Stray.
Oh no, I love the puzzle, but dang, you made it easy, Cheryl.
That's honestly, that's still a little too close, I think. You need different, you need less of the same word letters.
Ruler is fine.
You know? Isn't that why these class names exist?
Even rules is good. As you called me.
Right. So yeah.
I am embarrassed.
I couldn't tell.
Rules is good. I just wanted you to know I know.
Yeah. Don't feel bad. I mean, it's inevitable, right?
I was mostly just worried that if you knew, you would understand that I don't have a lot of power to give aid of all of you. I was hoping to keep the thought that I was a powerful prophet or mage for a little bit longer.
Look, you don't... How do I put this? You don't have to pretend or project power to us. You know, you kind of already did that for me and Nikolai, at least. You kind of saved our skins. Literally, they would have been burned away. That Templar was not a joke. So, you know, you got... You know, these two, I don't know their opinions. I don't know what they think.
I believe that my abilities are powerful, yes. I was just hoping to, I don't know, maybe put on a bit more of a mysterious or powerful figure. Maybe make you think that I was someone more than just a storyteller. Girl, you're basically a phantasmal library with extra steps. You're insane.
You want to wait? Were you trying to keep up an air of cool mystery, like mysterious cool person? Is that what you were trying to do?
Whenever I was speaking with my previous master, I had all but convinced him for a long while that I was someone named Morrigan.
LaFay.
But then he got wise. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
Does that count as Chuny?
Okay.
How do you even know that?
You know, I didn't want to say it out loud, but Stray, I mean, I didn't want to say it out loud, but Stray did it for me. Appreciate it.
Okay, not to deflect or anything. We can do those questions later still. Big Daddy is gone for like 15 minutes and I'm concerned. Not about him, about the everything else.
What?
I'm sure that he is mostly fine. Are you wanting to get out before you answer the question that was posed to you?
Do you like caramel?
Holds out a
But,
frapped tray.
Yes.
Maybe.
All right, you know, I'll be right back. I'll go get Nikolai. He's just probably sitting on the driveway, just surrounded by symbols.
So
eating soup.
Nicola,
Be back in 2 seconds.
let me get you something, buddy. Let me go for like this.
Just walks outside.
Nikolai, you are out in the morning rays, and by morning rays I mean still definitely like not the morning rays because
it's still dark.
it's very dark. It's very gloomy. The sky is like a reddish purple. It's always been a reddish purple.
Nothing weird here.
Nothing weird, but everything weird. As you're stepping out and you have a tray of food in one hand and just nothing in the other. You have stormed out to a point. You walked out until you recognized you walked out. Then you stubbornly walked more out. And then you stopped, and you do note that you are currently about a couple blocks away from the house.
Oh, okay.
I would like for you to please roll me a d20 because we are rolling on the random encounter table for you.
Cool. To be fair, it's probably something he would do. Like,
Oh, definitely.
Fuck!
I completely
realized.
agree.
Wait, I'm rolling a d20, yeah?
Yep, just a d20. No additions, no nothing.
Need a burrito.
That's a 5. Let me check. We've already rolled that. Roll me one more time, please.
No, wait, I rolled a... Whatever, doesn't matter now.
That was for an encounter that we already had.
Okay.
Ooh.
16.
Okay. Nikolai, you find that's a little bit too much here. You find as you step out into this area, looking about the area around you, you find that there is a bit of a jovial sound coming from just a bit away from you. You find that that sound is very familiar to the sound that you had heard coming from the settlement just below the church before. As you look a little bit around one of the corners, you see what appears to be those same robed people from back then. I'm gonna bring you over toward
Yeah, hang on. Let
this
me see
map
if I
here.
can get them. Fuck's sake, hang on. There we go. Okay, hang on. Wait, which map am I going to? Oh, wait, I see your hand.
You find yourself, I'm gonna tab over here, that way you can sort of see the little arrow.
No,
You find
wait, no,
yourself
that's right,
looking
that's
in
not
front
your
of the area. You see those same robed people, the ones who were partying before, the ones who were off just below the church before, the ones who were drinking and being merry and marching about.
Okay.
These people here.
I see. Okay.
Upon stepping in, you do find that the people themselves seem very much, again, more tied to, seem to be more tied to their drink, not really paying too much attention to you, people going back and forth, bringing more drink about. You see off in the distance that same person that you guys had spoken with before, Jonas, the one that Michael had taken the large drink from. And again, off in the distance, you see people in slightly more armored looks to them marching about, the ones who are on patrol around the area.
Yeah. Okay, I've realized what I've done. I'm sorry, hang on. I have realized what I have done. I must be going home. I did not mean to go this far.
Do you want to leave this place? Do you want to turn back immediately?
Turn around. I am not equipped for this.
I would like for you, as you turn around, to please just roll me for your luck. That is just a straight d20.
Cool. Not one. No, I haven't rolled it yet.
You have a fleeting, so you'll be able to roll one more time.
Okay.
Whatever this is. That is a 2.
That is a 2.
That is a 9.
That is a 9.
You also have a heroism, so I'll give that to you as well. But
Oh, right.
as you turn, you hear, "Oh, it's you!"
What?
You look back to see the man who was looking about with the large jug of wine next to him as he gives a wave over to you. "I could see you coming from a mile away. Come join me."
Oh, it is fine. I am having food in my.
Yes, you should sit down with us. You can't be walking around and eating. That's bad for your stomach. We'll bring you more as well. You're in a feasting mood tonight.
You make valid point. I see, but only for a moment.
Of course. Come with me. You make your way over to Jonas. As you do, he shows you to his table, which again has like the large thing of wine that you know to be the Dionysus wine that I had said the name of and forgotten already. But you also see that there appears to be large slabs of meat that have been brought to the area. When they say tonight,
Dionysus Grace.
Thank you, Dionysus's grace. When I say that they are feasting for a night, you note that nothing they have on their thing are breakfast food. That isn't to say you have actually breakfast food either, but they do have mostly just large slabs of meat. They have wine, they have cheese. They seem to be dining for a dinner time instead of a breakfast time.
Cool. I will still eat only my food.
As you start eating your food, he looks over to you. "I have never seen dishes such as these before. Are they from another land?"
Yes, they are from my home country of Russia.
"Russia? I've never heard of this place."
You never heard of Russia?
"I have not."
It is very big, beautiful. Well,
"Would you mind if I
big.
tried some?"
I do not mind. You can take spoonful. See if you like.
I will say I've had many kinds of stews and soups before, but that one looks very intriguing.
Ah, yes, it is very red. It is made from beets.
He will take a ladle that is near him, and he will get a small ladle of soup onto his plate. As he does, you see him take another spoon and begin to eat slightly from it. "Oh, you say beets this is?"
Beets, potatoes, spinach, various.
It does
small
have a
meats.
great earthy taste to it. I enjoy it.
Yes, it is called borscht.
Borscht. A powerful name for a powerful stew. You must tell me how to make it soon.
Do not mind telling people how to make home country's food. It's
And I
can tell you.
And I can teach you our ways of making our own. Though, looking at how you have made this and the flavors inside, it feels that my stews from my homeland will be very much outdone.
Do not worry, my friend. It is no competition here.
We mostly have grills and fruits and wines and things of that nature for my own places. Even the meats that we do have are usually very scarce. We have a lot to do with sugars and foods such as fruits and vegetables and things of the like as well. Though I've never thought of using beets in such a way.
We make do with what we have over in Russia.
I see. So you bring what you can to the table and you make this fantastic dish. Wonderful.
Yes.
It seems
Beets
that
and potatoes are rather commonplace. Everything else could be considered a luxury item.
I was fixing to say, it seems as if you have the same mentality as we do with our soldiers. You bring everything together that you can, and you make do with what you have, but it is very good for that being that.
Yes, I can agree. I can agree with what you are saying, yes.
You must tell me, when it comes to your potatoes, your beets, your other things of that nature, is this borscht? Is this your favorite dish that you make those with?
No, it is not my favorite. It is one we eat often, and it is very easy to make, but it is not my favorite. My favorite is a little more complicated. It needs more ingredients and a lot more meat.
A lot more meat and ingredients. I see. If I were to procure you these ingredients, would you be able to bring me some of this to me?
Yes.
Wonderful.
Yes, with what I know, I could.
Well, this night is so far ever ending, so if you would like to return here in a few hours, I will have the ingredients you need.
Yes, I must, I would hate to get better dressed. I am way too casual right now, as you can see.
We all forget ourselves in a party, son. Do not worry about it.
If it is all same to you, I will be heading off then. I want to get dressed.
Of course. Be sure to come back in a few hours for those ingredients. I will have them ready for you.
Of course.
Until we next.
Good seeing you.
I'm so sorry. I remember your friend Michael, but I don't remember your name.
My name is Nikolai.
Nikolai
Pietrov.
Nikolai Pietrov, thank you. I am Jonas. I will see you again.
I will be seeing you again, the Jonas.
He will wave to you. If you did not take anything from the table, he will not force you to take anything. He knows you have your own food. He will not be trying to push anything onto you.
I did not take anything from the table.
Yep.
I only took what I brought.
Yep. You go to make your way away. As you do, you walk back the long walk back to the area. You do find that standing outside the bounded field, you see what appears to be Michael standing just inside of it, looking around like he's about to start rushing out after you. Michael, you see after about a minute or so goes by, Nikolai seems to return, his plate empty.
Where did you even go?
I forgot myself. I got mad and I walk a couple blocks. I run into Jonas.
Oh, they still partying over there?
Yes. He wants
That
to
is.
come back in a couple hours. I will make him food from my home country.
Oh. Well, that's nice of you. Why? All right, I gotta ask before you walk back in there. What reaction is that? What was that about? You good?
I do not know what she was. I do not know what she was calling me. It sounded very insulting. I heard disgusting. I hear purity. I hear things that imply very bad things.
Right.
So I get mad and I walk. I did not mean to walk as far as I did. That was oversight on my part. I do not, I will say, think sometimes.
That happens to everyone. Yeah, that's weird. She just says weird things sometimes, Nicola. I don't try not to take it too much to heart, I think. I don't understand half the things she says about me. But look, just don't go running out. I don't even know where you went. Jeez.
I do not even know where I went.
Whenever Nikolai had said that he went a few blocks away but mentioned Jonas, that does bring into a question of, that did not mean that Nikolai walked the entire length back to the church. That would have taken a lot longer. That does mean that Jonas and his people have moved a lot closer.
Couple blocks.
Yes, like 2 or 3 blocks.
That's not far. That's not the church. They're not at the church. They packed up and moved.
Yes, they move closer now.
Huh.
I do not like.
See guys with weapons there, or are they just party goers?
I see few soldiers with weapons. Not enough to make a stink, but enough to worry why they are moving. I assume bodyguards, but assuming makes ass out of you and me. Best err on the side of caution.
Yeah, as I was thinking. So we'll address that later. My espresso's getting cold, so let's get back inside and look. Next time, less running out, more asking politely but firmly to explain what the fuck she's talking about. Yeah?
Yes.
There we
do
go.
not know I did that.
Well, I don't know you well enough to say this with complete confidence, but considering your choice in aesthetic, tattoos, I'm hard pressed to think of many people who are purer than that, considering, yeah, at least most of that's probably warding something off. So, good job.
Well, I try. You can never be too careful. You do not know what God exists, and I would rather be right. I'd rather err on the side of being right than on the side of the great what if.
It's a bitch of a question, that. Well, in any case, we don't gotta worry about that for hopefully a long time. Let's get back inside.
Can't believe that you just fucking
Fingers
red
crossed.
flagged yourself.
Yeah.
We'll never have to worry about that for a long time.
Long
Flashback to
time,
like
Go wrong.
flashback to like 3 episodes in the future when one of you has like a gunshot wound or something. While you guys were gone, there was a thing from Ami who had said, "Okay, now that the church boys are gone, I trust everyone in this room." Twirls.
Meanwhile, Miru's given Actaeon a frap. I don't know if Ami said she wanted anything, but there's 4 drinks in front of Ruler.
She will be going through them. She will be having a drink out of each of them. She will have a notable when she gets to the black coffee. But as for your question, far as I know, it's probably not a curse. At least not in the mystical sense. Working theory is it's some kind of leakage of my family magecraft. Started a couple years back, and I can't turn it off.
Oh. But that still doesn't really explain why some people it affects and others it does not.
I do not know about you, Miru, but perhaps it does not affect me and Stray because we are connected with them.
My eyes do see more than they are probably allowed to. So that is what I have chalked it up to.
It'd be very difficult to hide the presence of our master from us. We have the ability to not only sense where you are, but you all technically, once you have gained better sense of yourself and of the thing we have together, will be able to sense where we are as well, even if we were to take on a spiritual form. Not that either me nor Stray could do that, unfortunately.
How romantic.
How's Halbert? Does anybody know?
It is a problem that we cannot. I'm not sure why Stray cannot, but I believe it is because my own, I guess you would call it my own spiritual core, was damaged in my fight. Whenever we were attacked, whenever we were brought upon sword and board and shield and all which way that we were attacked, I was nearly dead. If not be for the grail that was given to me, the lesser grail that I now hold, I most likely would have died, along with my master. I think it is because of that that I can no longer take on a truly spiritual form. It is also because of that that most likely I was unable to perform the summoning as thoroughly as I wanted despite years of preparation.
Just to make sure, has Ruler ever told us if her master is still alive or dead?
She has mentioned that that her master had perished in the fight that had separated her from them. That being said,
Okay.
she has never said that she has saw him die. She just has said that he has died.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
You can ask
that
more information on it if you wish. She has not really gone into any detail about the situation before.
Oh no, she wasn't. It wasn't that she was gonna ask about it. It was just a thing of like just making sure I have.
She has
that
mentioned
in
that he is dead, according to her. Yes.
Okay. Just want to make sure my memory was right.
I thought you said he was dead.
I believe he is, yes. We do not have a bond any longer, but that had gone whenever he had used his final command seal on me. Not only that, I have been here for many years after the event had gone down. If he was around, I would feel it. I would know of it. My master has long perished. We were together for a lot longer than a master and servant ever should be. Again, this war has gone on for about 4 years. We had spent about one of that together, mostly in hiding from the other servants and masters. So it's been around 2.5 or 3 years since he was gone. That long, huh?
Do you want sugar for that?
They look down toward the 4 coffees in front of them. The fact that like 3 of them are like mostly drank, and then the 4th one, the black one, is still sort of that full.
Yeah, that's the thing of like the Frappuccino has caramel in it, but the latte and the cappuccino don't, and the black one is just black coffee. So none of them but the Frap are sweetened. And if she's already chugged through 2, it's just like, so do you want
the
sugar?
The Frap is gone. Like the Frap is absolutely gone. If that one is the only one with like a sweet taste to it, that one's out.
The cappuccino's just deflated at this point. She's taken so long to have it.
She would have taken like half of each of the other one, because you know that milky taste is something she does like, she does enjoy. But like she took like maybe 3 drinks out of the black coffee. It's still very much still there.
It's like, you can have that sweetened if you want.
Yes, please.
Dude.
Also appreciating the validation, soaking it in. It is
The validation?
My drink is empty. Why didn't you make me a frap?
You don't like coffee?
I don't, but I want to drink.
You don't like coffee.
The immediate no. I made it pretty clear I don't trust the church boys, and literally no one asked why. Good times.
Well, I mean, I was going to, but then you kept talking, so I was like, I'll wait. Why?
If it's worrying about them, I can definitely let you know of. I think the 2 of them are rather trustworthy. They were the ones who were able to respond to my call, after all. They were also the ones who were able to read my pages. They are good, at least to my understanding. It is difficult to
have
get
let-
a full reading on their ability with their holy artifacts, potentially shrouding parts of them from me. But they are good from what I understand.
I have let you all into my house. I would like to hope that speaks for my level of trust.
Girl, you literally brought Miru and I on a random whim after we intruded in your space. It was not a random whim. I did not know that you would be there. But as I mentioned previous, I knew of some exploits of mages in the vicinity. The two of you, how do I put? A random mage would not have done. A random mage would not do. Sharing your mana with myself and Stray, a random mage would not do. But okay, cards down. Big Daddy is whatever. He seems fine. He's difficult to work with, but he's clearly very driven and earnest.
I do not sense malice. But the purity is not as evident. There is fervor. And I have yet to quite pinpoint if the fervor is nefarious, but not malicious. That is why I did not have much qualm allowing them into my home.
The showmanship is a bit...
said,
oh, my bad. Go ahead.
That being said, I didn't really much appreciate my home being trashed and food being demanded of me. All one needs to do is ask.
The showmanship is... I keep thinking
well.
you're going to stop. It's my bad.
Yeah, you know how we feel.
I'm very
This does
sorry.
not bode well for Russian hospitality, but I do not wish to assume based on one sole factor. Now I'm done.
Now I'm done. Now I'm done, person in the sky. The showmanship is a bit much, and listen, I know how that sounds coming from me, so hold on that. I think it has a lot to do with their own reservations and their own thoughts of things from their own place, but perhaps seeing something like that somewhere else is a bit harsh on them. They overreacted, definitely. As for why or if they will do it again, I do not know. But I can tell that they are earnest, as you said. And they are someone who, at the very least, I feel I have to trust. Nikolai is a powerful being, one that is very much able to help sustain myself and Stray. Where Shade seems cool, Shade seems cool, but he's very cagey. And I assert there is a difference here, but because again, pot and kettle. Michael is very different.
At night.
I will say Michael is one that I have a bit of apprehension about, actually. I wonder a bit about how they were like before. I do not know their story. I do not know the things they've been through, but I do know that they have quite a number of secrets. Ones that I'm not sure are good or bad. But I don't out and tell you that I'm not going to tell you.
Yeah, I guess there's that. But I don't know. I talked to him last night, and he seems like a good guy. He doesn't seem like he's hiding anything to be malicious or plotting anything.
If that is what you feel from it, I definitely will trust that. When it comes to Michael, he did not have to do as I said inside of that labyrinth. But he did, just as Nikolai did. The two of them, if not for what they did, if they did not do what they did, we would not be in as good a position as we are in. The retrieval of my stories are, well, it cannot be understated how important that was. It may not be something we can work with now, but in the future, those stories will be very integral. Is it integral or integral?
It could be either one.
Both are correct.
Okay.
That was in character.
I was just like sitting there like, which one's correct? Did I say it bad? I don't think he's dangerous, but I think he has designs we aren't being let in on. And while that's well and good, but I get the impression he's withholding things that would be useful. He is. You guys would see a person making their way forward from the other side of the room. And I don't want to find out in the moment it becomes I don't want to find out in the moment it becomes a need to know.
Wait, she could hear me?
She could. As she steps in, she seems to look about the area. As she does, she looks to the others. Again, looking at Stray, who has just moved around over toward where Ruler is.
I assumed that had happened beforehand. That
Oh, okay.
while we're all talking.
Okay, I thought you heard a voice and went, "Voop."
No, I assume that he has been done making food for some time.
Okay. She looks around at all of you. Sorry, I didn't wake up. It's a bit preoccupied. But he is definitely keeping secrets from all of you. If we're talking about Michael. Bloop.
I mean, figures. I feel like we all have at least one or two.
We all have one or two, but some of us have many, many more. And then there's this girl. Says she's been here for 4 years, barely knows anything about anything going on, and she knows I'm here. Am I not supposed to know you're here?
Do you want coffee?
Please, if you don't mind.
Do you like milk?
I love milk.
Latte.
Yes, please. It'll be very good for whenever I make my way to school. I suppose you'll be coming with me? She completely acknowledges that you have talked about her just there, and she does not respond to that, Tommy. Like, the only thing she responded with is am I not supposed to know you're here? Yeah, that's the plan.
Yeah.
I will say, as I mentioned before, I don't think any of you will get any eyes except maybe your friend Nikolai. When it comes to it, most everybody there is just going through the motions. Some of them get sick occasionally and start to act as if they understand things around them, and then they come back and they no longer have that for one reason or another. That being said, it is difficult to ignore someone of their stature. Makes me think that if anyone could actually break the spell of that place, it would probably be him. Yep, and I'm pretty sure something is happening to you. Or same thing. Potentially. Though, as I mentioned, that sickness doesn't usually affect those of us with some sort of magical potential, at least from what I know. You're the mage, though. I'm not entirely understandable on those subjects. I only know what I need to know. And unfortunately for me, I need to know a lot of things that aren't what's happening right now. Same thing with Michael.
After 4 years, though, you've never looked into it?
I can't. If that's what you're curious about, I mentioned it before. I can't look into it.
Oh.
I have to continue pretending to be her. I have to continue to be that person just in case. I must be the princess, and if I am, then hopefully it gives her another day, another hour, something. If I were to go off script and start going places that I'm not supposed to go, or reading things I'm not supposed to read, even now, last night, I was worried the entire time. Barely slept a wink. I'm already gone far off from where I was, but that isn't because of you, that's because of that man, Lafayette. Even without any of you showing up, Lafayette put a big hamper in on my own secrets. Either you're woefully incompetent, lying, or under some kind of memory control. Given the city, my money is on the ladder. I have not... How do I put... I have not made illusions that I'm being the most truthful with you I can be. I have secrets, as I mentioned before. Lying isn't what I would call it. Omission, definitely. But you have to be. They're not my secrets to have. Some of us aren't privy to say the secrets that we hold. Some of us can't say the secrets that we hold. If you understand what I mean. That smells wonderful, by the way.
Thank you. Does Michael
certainly.
like coffee?
Mostly, I figure, so long as you're friendly, maybe we can get some things we can, maybe we can get some things when we figure out what's up. As long as I can dance around certain subjects, I believe that we can be very useful to each other. What did you say, Miru?
Does Michael like coffee?
They might have changed their taste since they were younger. I remember them trying a hard drink of black coffee back before, and they did not take it well. They were around 14 or so at the time, though, so most likely their thoughts have changed.
Looks down. Looks at her.
One raid, my Brit.
It is around this time Michael and Nikolai would return. Bloop, bloop.
Good news, there's still only one stray around.
Huh?
I'm making frappuccinos.
Phenomenal. Appreciate it.
Welcome back, Michael. You just forget I was here and leave, or what?
Nah, it's a long story. eats good. And besides, I couldn't leave anyone behind. It's not my nature. Just looks at Ami. Yeah?
Hi.
Hi.
Hungry?
Yes?
We don't have a ton of time for a bunch of food if we plan to leave, though I guess nothing's stopping us from being late, let's be honest. They
Well, we
barely
should
will
try to
even
take-
notice.
Should probably try to take advantage of daylight while we have it.
That's funny.
Or, you know what I mean, not daylight.
Hungry?
Holds
Thirsty?
2
Clap.
frappuccinos.
Miru seems to hand a frappuccino toward Michael and one toward Nikolai.
Appreciate it. I haven't had one of these in a while.
All
I
right,
do
Stray,
not
let's
know
get
what
you
this
changed.
is, but
I
thank
can
you.
change myself, thanks.
It is a milkshake with coffee and caramel.
We do not have this in Russia. This will be very interesting.
You just take a sip, you just, that's really good. Nikolai, have you ever had caffeine in your life?
No.
You want to take that slow.
Oh dear.
Like, slow.
He drinks a lot.
Oh, no.
I
He
believe
inhales it.
I believe that in the current times, unless Nikolai has actively tried to go against it, there have been at least I think about 10-ish years, there have been Coca-Cola things being
I was
put
gonna say, it
in
was
many
like
different
Russia.
different
Russia is
places
not
throughout
another
Russia,
planet.
Europe, and
It
everything
had-
else.
Yeah.
It had coffee and
Yeah.
things, and like your lattes and stuff were all over Europe in like the 50s
Yeah.
and 60s.
Oh no, I'm
The
mostly
reason-
saying the reason I'm mostly
He also-
saying Coke is because Coke at the moment in these years are being sold at a loss for the company at literally 5 cents a bottle.
Yeah. I'm asking,
He
Michael asked because he keeps saying he's from a fucking bumblefuck village in the middle of nowhere.
Very true.
That is what I was getting to. He comes from a kind of out of the way village. It's off of like, it's a little off of Moscow, but you'd have to. It's pretty deep. It's pretty high up in the mountains.
So basically, the idea of it is that Nikolai would be at a position where the church would come and get them, be like, "Hey, time for a mission." Okay, goes and does thing where they're being a big giant body and looking down at things, and then they're like, "Okay, mission over. We're taking you back to your small town."
Yeah.
Okay.
That's more or less what it is. Yeah.
The only time
There's a
Nikolai was
McDonald's on the way.
the only time Nikolai was ever unsupervised was when they stole from the fucking Vatican.
Yeah.
That's basically it. Yeah.
That's so funny.
Left
Yeah.
to his own devices.
Also, why are y'all talking about Corey Hard's sunglasses at night? I made one reference to it.
Don't worry about that. Let's worry about the
Really
sunglasses.
funny.
It is great. I love it sometimes.
Stray,
Oh,
are you wanting to go and get changed into the outfit that Miru would have had for you?
Yeah, sure.
Oh. Dress up. Dress up. Dress up.
I
Just with this deadpan face.
You say that,
Dress
and then
up,
like I'm just
dress up.
imagining like Stray looking over toward Ruler. Ruler looks at them, returns to their drink, and ignores. As they have been dressed up before by Miru.
I can and will change on my own. Thank you.
But we could find you something that looks good and then judge you based on your clothing selection.
Aren't you giving him your uniform?
It's the uniform.
Oh,
is that not the plan anymore?
It's a very specific outfit.
oh. I got excited. Can we still dress you for after school? You can't
Yeah.
just go out in those clothes anyway.
Yeah, don't you
You
want to
have to
go with
be
the
able
cool
to
kids
blend
over
in.
toward any of the arcades or anything?
The
Arcades.
Well, let's put a pin in that conversation for later. How about-
Yeah, I'd like to know what an arcade is. Is that like a disco?
Oh, I guess you haven't been to any of the Sega buildings, have you?
Do you think the church enjoys fun in their free time?
We'll bring you around.
Mhm.
Though
Whatever,
I'm pretty
fine.
sure that one would break the dance machines. Points over to Nikolai.
To answer your question, in private.
What?
Dress up, dress up, dress up.
Like,
You know what?
do you think the church knows about things we do? Probably not in private.
Gets more intense. Dress
Well-
up! Dress up!
Well, you know, I'm not gonna acknowledge that. I'm gonna enjoy this frappuccino, then go take a shower. Because this is gonna take a minute.
Bath bombs are under the sink.
This is very good.
We are going to assume that since Stray is very much like, I will wear the uniform. You will
The
give
thing
me the
that I need to
uniform.
wear?
You will give me the uniform and I will wear that. Thank you. We will talk about other things later.
Miru and Ami only remembered we're dressing up Stray and not in a school uniform.
I'm sure at this point that Miru, you would are you going to dress up in your school uniform as well, or are you giving that to Ami? What's going on there?
Considering that like students usually kept multiple of uniforms, she'll try one on. Notice that some parts are a little tight, and yet go with it anyway.
Well, okay, if there's
And then
going to be
someone's like,
boring,
Miru,
if
you look like
he's going to be boring about it, I'll scout it out, meet you there. You don't want to dress up on me? You don't want to get one of the uniforms? You want to get a uniform, a formo, little formy, little uniformo? You don't want to dress up with Miru?
freaking Miru's freaking titties make the goddamn schoolgirl top look like a crop top.
What'd you say, Lynn?
Sorry.
Depends. Anyone asking in character?
I'm decently
that was part
sure
of the
that the idea was to get everybody dressed up in uniforms. I could be wrong.
I mean, if
Yeah, that's we talked about it last game. Yeah.
Yeah, if Stray sees you like ready to head out, not in a uniform, he'd be like, "Aren't you gonna wear one too?"
Yeah, no, that was the plan. That was that Ami and Stray were gonna go in as students. Miru was gonna try and then wait until someone's like, "You don't look like a high school student with that body. You look like something else."
Red lights that
But-
way.
Oh wait, let me get a card. Oh wait, let me get my card again.
Make their clothes bigger, please.
Cosplay day.
You all literally saw what happens when I walk around normies, but you know what? Sure, cosplay day.
Exactly, you'll be fine.
If you really think that there's something wrong with me, just note that if there is something wrong with me, it's because of that school. So, she shrugs. Better safe than sorry, right?
Yeah.
Drinks their coffee.
How bad can that? Well, no, not finishing that.
As for you two, points over toward Michael and Nikolai. I would say good luck, looks to Nikolai. But for you, I don't know, put something on that doesn't make you look like you're gonna kill someone. Do not show your Do not show your tattoos.
I'm not going to show any tattoos.
Maybe tie your hair back.
That was the plan, yes. I had a very, you know what? Never mind. It doesn't matter.
Do you need father's clothes?
Maybe.
Listen to your auntie.
Yes, Auntie Aka.
I did not want. Okay.
See, it doesn't feel great hearing it or saying it. I'm never going to do that again until you actually look how you're supposed to look. Until that happens again.
I suppose that the best thing for me to do is to keep the field up here. If you guys notice anything like you noticed back at the bridge, be sure to contact me. I believe that Stray, you should be able to contact me wherever you are.
Mm-hmm.
I will be on my way there if you need me, but for the most part, it might be best if I stay here.
All right. I'll let you know what we find.
And again, I am but a command seal away if any of you are truly in danger. Though, if you're in danger from something that Stray or Nikolai or the rest of you can't fight, I'm not entirely sure how much more I can add.
It's the thought that counts.
If you do still need just that little bit of extra something, I'm right here. Better to use them to stop yourself from dying than hold them and not have them been used. Oh, question for Miru. Might be a big ask, but might as well.
Hmm?
I'm doing a little dance. I'm dancing. You said your father had some archives? Would it be all right for Rules to get access?
Oh. Is that what you want?
You would know, Miru, that as far as your father's archives would be concerned, they probably wouldn't be in this house. This house was given to you.
Mm-hmm.
So it would most likely be back on the property that he was using at the moment.
His archives are not located here. They're in one of his other properties.
It could be interesting to go and check them out at some point.
I could show the way once we are able to.
If there are truly things there that could be useful, then the sooner rather than later. So, yes, if you all return from school today, perhaps that would be something we can do tonight. I'll be waiting.
That's doable.
All right, no worries then. Just seemed like a way to keep a homebody busy for the cause. I will still be busy. I will not just be lazing about. I promise. A just look of again looking into the future, like what happened with Michael and Nikolai with their red flag. Look into the future of just Ruler laying on a couch, eating potato chips, watching TV. I would not just be lazing about. Wink. Just feet on the table.
Lying there watching TV, playing fucking Final Boss of Gallagher or some shit.
Onward!
We do have quite a good little bookshelf here with some wonderful novels. You can enjoy them at your leisure if you'd like. And the potato chips are in the pantry.
They might be good to pass the time. I will take you up on that while you make your way. They look to you, Miru. They look to the rest of you. Have a good day at school.
Thank you, I guess.
Yes, Mom.
Hey,
This one's Cutie Lovely. Volume 1 is right here. You can enjoy that.
Cutie Lovely. There we go. That's the couch they would have to be on to prop their feet up. Anyway. Thanks. Love you, Mom.
Think you'd have comics here.
They're good for passing the time.
Yeah.
Divination takes a while.
You guys would make your way. And apparently for exercising demons. That is true. It was very useful that one time.
Let's look into that one, actually. Very useful help with that.
Gotta have more Gokus out there.
Some demons just won't die.
You guys would begin to make your way. Some of you more disguised than others. I would like to know. We know that these three are disguised. Michael, you have put your hair back and you are wearing something akin to a disguise, I'm guessing.
Oh, yeah.
Nikolai.
Michael cleaned the fuck up, except he still has the shades.
Nikolai, are you wearing your armor or have you put on some kind of disguise?
For the school, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Disguise.
Okay. Nikolai, you will find one thing very interesting. As you leave your armor behind and as you step out once again from where the bounded field is, and as you begin to walk further forward, you do find your armor is never too far away. You can sort of feel it.
Wait.
Just some kind of a itch at the back of your spine.
Are you telling me that I'm Iron Man?
Oh my god.
I'm telling you.
But does his belt talk?
I'm telling you that you feel something around the base of your spine, and you're decently sure it is something you might be able to focus on if you are in peril. Who knows? You do remember whenever you had fallen that one time, whenever you and Michael were together, that the armor sort of latched onto you. You feel something akin to that as you're walking away from it.
Chat, I'm Iron Man, confirmed.
I can't wait to be in a fight with a servant. And Nikolai's just like holding his arms out, just waiting. He's like, wait for it.
Wait for it.
And then just gets adorned with fucking plate mail, and they're like,
Clang, 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 clang.
is he not the servant?
Are you sure he's not the servant? Are we sure he's not a servant? I found him pantsless in a vault. I don't know. I'm not
Motherfucker been gaslighting us all the whole time.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure he's the servant.
It is I, Armorer.
Armor man.
You guys leaving behind.
Wanky helmet now.
You guys leaving behind a ruler would begin to make your way away from the house. Get back over there, ruler. You have to eat potato chip. As you guys would continue forward, all of you in some kind of disguise. Nikolai and Michael being the ones that are currently the most out of place. Miru being a little bit after that, wearing a uniform in basically just absolutely going forward with the this is way too small for me, but oh well. But you know, still potentially passing, who knows. As you guys are making your way away, we're gonna roll one more time on the encounter table as you guys go toward the bridge once more. Who would like to roll for it this time?
Me.
Okay. Each of you have, by the way, each of you, just in case you didn't know, have different encounter tables.
Okay.
So go ahead and give me a roll there, Stray. $13.
The luckiest number.
It is the luckiest number. I think we've already got that for this one though. You have already seen the board. Do it again.
Oh, okay.
Technically, that wouldn't have been the board. That's technically just the stadium, but we've already decided that the stadium
I
has
got
the
the same
board. We already
number,
rolled
yeah.
it. Do it one more time. How are you rolling 13s 3 times in a row?
Really?
I like
Just
how
don't-
I got a luck point today, and I can't help but roll 13s.
All right, 6.
Dude, I gotta put you in the fucking gotcha scene, dude.
Okay. Do-do-do-do. As each of you are making your way, this may or may not be good.
Oh boy.
It really depends on which one you get.
That's
As
not foreboding at all.
you guys make your way out, you guys make your way to the site of your last fight. You're along the bridge. Upon stepping there and upon getting to where you are, for a moment, there is a bit of a feeling similar to what happened the day before. As a couple of you feel something shift far above you. And for the briefest of moments, you see the sun shining above you. Since the sun is shining, Stray, would you like to roll me a D8, please?
I guess.
One.
One.
Okay. Does this override or does this add? Both of them say till the end of the day. Okay, no, never mind. It's actually just gonna be just good.
Oh, cool.
Because they don't get rid of each other, even if you get 2 of them in the same day. Stray.
Huh.
As you see the sun above you, as the rest of you sort of look up to see like the sun very, very briefly peeking out from behind the clouds before immediately disappearing again behind the strange dark clouds that are above, you feel something come over you. Same as 2 of the other ones of you. As looking over toward Michael, the back of your hand is glowing again as you hold on to your holy artifact glove. You feel something, some kind of presence. Not the presence of V that just raided us. Hello, thank you, Varendell. Thank you, guys. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
You feel the presence of... It's actually very funny that their thing is the choir sings. You feel almost a sense of music going about you, a sense of just a sense of delight, and almost a sense of like familial, like something about the air. That being said, Stray,
Looks around.
you are going to be given, I believe, with this a plus to your charisma
Oh, okay.
for the current day, not permanently.
It's the best day to have it, honestly.
We'll make that be very bright for reasons beyond your understanding that you definitely don't know. And then we go there we go. That no one would ever know what that means. As you feel some kind of strange feeling in the air as something is watching you. As for Nikolai and Michael, I would like for the two of you to choose between either your negotiation or your demeanor, please, to get a +2 in for the rest of the day.
Which one's which again? I forget. Demeanor is
how you present yourself. That is your physicality. That is how you hold yourself. Negotiation is how you talk.
Yeah, negotiation, I think, work out just fine.
Okay. What about you?
Jovial, familiar.
Very jovial, very, very interesting as well. Like very just interested. What about you, Nikolai? Would you like to have demeanor or negotiation a +2 for today?
Hey, let me just make sure. I always want to. It was demeanor or what was the other one?
Demeanor or
negotiation. Demeanor.
+5 demeanor.
Yeah, best have a +5 demeanor.
As again, you guys just feel that sort of shine, that sort of feeling that you felt earlier in the day. Yeah, good job.
Sick.
Miru and Ami are just like, what the fuck's happening over there? I'm good.
Why is everyone just glowing?
By the power of Jesus Christ, I have been risen. I have been reborn.
You ever get the feeling you're the extra in the group? All the time. Every fucking day.
Don't know what's happening here.
I just like saying the word Jesus Christ.
Jesus. Thank you, Jesus.
Jesus.
But yes, as you feel that act down, you can give any sort of context you'd like. You're decently sure you feel what that was, despite never having really felt it before.
Yeah, he doesn't say anything, but he looks up briefly towards the sun and just.
I just thought of a better
smile.
name.
The only thing that
Iron Mail.
Mail as in armor, yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing that comes to your mind, Stray, is again the idea of whenever you were speaking to the others the day or so before this, that yeah, my brother tried to get me to give you to him. And you're like, really?
Yeah, he remembers.
But yeah.
Feel strange. Everyone else feel that?
Yeah, I feel it.
The fact that the three of you are glowing, yes.
Yeah, I don't.
No, but I see it.
Looks like glove just glowing. Like, yeah, I don't. It's happened this morning. I don't know what it's doing. I feel good. I don't know what it's doing though.
Less conspicuous next time. He's just looking up at the sun.
Like, Granddad.
Come on.
Not in front of my friend.
You're embarrassing me in front of my friends.
Anyway. As you guys head forward, we do not have a random encounter table for the remainder of your trip to school. As you guys get over toward the school, I will move. You guys may notice there's a large, like, empty area up at the top of the board up here. Very empty, very hidden, extremely well hidden. You guys never would have noticed it if I hadn't just told you about it. We're gonna get rid of one of those things now, as bloop. Move all of you over to it. Bloop. You guys find yourselves stepping onto the campus that is up here. In fact, I might want to move it over here just so that you guys aren't on the edge of the room. Give me a second.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's probably a good idea.
The room's edge sometimes fucks with shit.
Really school. Did you go here? No, it's from RPG Maker.
This is just like the map here, the residence here. It is from the same place, I believe. This is the actual layout of the school.
Oh,
Oh,
hell
the
yeah.
Fuyuki school.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
It looks like an RPG Maker map, so I just made a joke about it. I didn't know it was actual.
As you
Someone's
guys-
probably yeah.
Okay, now flip it.
Oh, is it
Flip it.
is it wrong?
Yeah, because it's not Fuyuki, it's Tosaka.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
There we go. Now it makes
Perfect.
sense.
Totally not
Perfect.
Fuyuki.
Perfect.
Now it's
Perfect.
copyright. Now we can avoid the copyright.
Yeah.
You guys would step over into the area. You guys would find yourselves going into the building. Upon getting through the walls, you would see that there is a very large campus here. There is a lot of students passing by. None of them, again, looking too heavily above them or anything of that nature. They're mostly just going off toward the schools, going off toward things. There are a couple of people that give you guys some looks as you guys are approaching. You guys aren't actually in the area just yet, from what I remember, because the plan, I believe, was for you guys to come in at separate times. You guys could also come in from different entrances if you'd like as well. So I would like to know who is going in first among all of you.
It makes sense for
Miru
Yeah.
would probably have no qualms going first, and she would be somewhat familiar with the school.
Mm-hmm. If Mira, you were going in first, are you bringing anybody with you in first?
The plan is to mainly get Stray in there, right? To see if he senses anything.
The plan is to attempt to find out anything about the field that is here, which all of you would find as soon as you get near the school. There is definitely a field. But gain information on who has the field, as well as if there is a servant about. Yes.
Yeah. So probably the idea would to be to bring Stray along.
Okay.
Yeah.
Stray, are you going with Miru?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm guessing at that point the other two students will make their way in.
If Stray is with her, I'll stick with AKA.
Okay. As you guys will be walking up behind, you would find that upon you guys getting closer, Akka does sort of hang back a bit. She's like, there is a time that I usually make my way in, though again, I doubt anybody even notices. But you might as well keep to a schedule, right? Okay, I'll wait. As you guys get ready to go in, are you going into the same entrance as the other two, or are you going to a different entrance?
I'm following her lead.
Okay, she would just go in the main entrance then. Michael and Nikolai. At this point, you guys are both wanting to pretend to be teachers at this place. I would like to know which one of you is going in first and where are you going? Unlike the students, you guys have to go to potentially a certain building in this place. There's obviously the main teaching building. There are the side buildings. There are different places you can go. There's the pool down here, different areas inside the buildings. There is the gym that is just on the outside of the buildings. Where would you guys like to make your way to? And are you going in together or separately?
Separate would be good if we went.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you going to go in
Yeah.
through different entrances?
Yes.
If you guys are
Hello.
faculty, one of the better entrances to go into would be the area with all of the car spaces
Okay.
back here.
Yep.
So which one of you are going in this way?
I suppose I should. Would I have any knowledge of this I don't know if Michael ever actually went to school.
You were
when he was
never. You
here.
were never in school
No.
here.
No, never. There was no time to be enrolled. Do I have any knowledge of this place's layout?
Not at all.
Cool.
Nikolai, which of the entrances would you like to go into?
What entrances are opening up?
There is like here, there is here, there is here, there is here. Those are all the ones that are different than Michael's.
This one.
This one here?
Here.
Okay. This is very close to the main building, as well could take you directly in toward the gym if you'd like as well.
Yes. I deep down we all know it's gonna happen. He's okay.
Alrighty. Did any of you choose the entrance that they are going in? Nikolai!
Oh.
What's up?
Nikolai, you are going to be making your way in. This is either the best or the worst thing. And I love that
Probably both.
I love that is always the case with Nikolai. Let us get Nikolai. As you're making your way in, you would find going into the area is relatively simple. But you, in particular, would recognize someone going in, not because of their face, but because of their garb. You see somebody making their way in, and you guys knew that this person potentially could be there. You see someone coming out from the woods wearing a priestly vestiges.
Oh, great.
As they would begin to make their way toward the area, they would stop. You're not in your armor, so they're not going to notice anything on you. But they do notice the 7.5 foot tall man that you are. As they walk forward, they look to you. Teacher. Interesting. I've never seen you before.
Sorry, Japanese not good.
Oh. You are a foreigner. Perhaps you are more comfortable with this dialect. As he starts speaking Russian to you.
Okay, great. Great, so I can't play dumb. All right.
Do you say anything to that?
I am surprised you know Russian.
His face lights up as you respond back to him in Russian, as he's like, I did it. Wonderful. How was it? Did I do it well? Am I doing it well?
You seem to be very enthusiastic about this.
I do not
seem
get
to have studied it very well.
I do not get many times to test out my skills. It is wonderful that you are able to understand me. Thank you. I really appreciate this. I am a teacher as well, though not employed from the school. Therefore, I am mostly a counselor of sorts. But it's wonderful to have someone to speak with.
I cannot wait to have interesting dialect. It
Of
is
course.
Not common. I don't know. I've been running to precisely 0 people who are able to speak Russian.
Well, we have many new teachers in as of late, so I hope that you find yourself comfortable, and if you do meet any of them or you need any help traversing your way through, I will be at the cafeteria around 1 p.m. or so.
Very good. I will be seeing if I can. I will see if I can find you there. Though I think I will have other duties by then, but we will see.
Of course. If anything, perhaps I'll see you tomorrow morning when I'm less busy. Oh, I do have archery after school, however. We will have a rain check. Thank you very much for your I suppose humoring me.
Well, you're very much surprised me.
He will
I look forward to seeing you again.
He will take himself. He will start making his way in. He will give you an enthusiastic wave as he goes by and seems to be walking with a bit more of a pep in his step as he goes toward the main building.
And I will also be waving goodbye, and in the inside I'll be going, fuck!
Yeah, you did it. You did it. Look at you. You made a friend.
Yeah.
He says he seems to be rather happy that he talked with you. He also said that apparently there's a lot of new teachers are out lately.
This can only be good.
It's fantastic news.
Everybody's a spy.
Everyone is doing what we're doing right now.
You think fucking espionage during the presidency was a thing? No, friends. Espionage during this fucking school day, that's where it's all at. That's where it's all going. That's where billions of dollars are going to, you fucks.
As you make your way looking past, definitely taking note that is most likely the priest that Akka was talking about. The one that you guys are decently sure has some ties to what's going on right now, being the only real member of the Holy Church you guys have heard of being in this place. As things have gone on with this, and as Nikolai is cursing in his inner monologue, I think this is a good time for us to end things off for the day.
Okay.
I'm so happy it was Nikolai. I'm so happy it was you.
Very funny.
Yeah,
I wrote one more dumb message while walking with AKA.
Oh, of course. Let's see here.
It wasn't on purpose, I swear.
Because really, I just have an itching feeling that someone else is off being the main character, which is crazy because, I mean, look at me. Again, then the flash forward of Nikolai just having. Now I don't have enough time. Sorry, you'll have to. He's a good lad. Look at his. I really like his hair in particular. Look at his hair. Very nice. Very good. Very good. Very good.
Yeah, he doesn't give off Russian spy at all.
He's perfectly fine. He's good. He's a good guy.
Look, if there's anything I know about Russians in Fate, or at least East Europeans, is that they all have white hair. He's not Russian.
Exactly. Unless he's dyeing it.
Nah, man, white hair cannot take dye for shit.
I just love that it's like immediately just like, Japanese not good. Oh, what about this? Fuck! Son of a bitch!
I cannot play dumb!
I was so happy it was you. I was so happy it was you because I have written down that he speaks 6 different languages.
Amazing.
And you are the only one that I could have possibly shown that off with.
This is great. He's the perfect foil.
So good.
Oh man, I literally can't be in the same vicinity as him if I want to talk to anyone, any of our allies, because fuck me, I don't know what other languages he knows, and Japanese and Russian is certainly one of them.
Those are 2 of them, yeah.
I mean, when you really think about it, though, the most common multilingual linguals will be French, probably knows English, probably knows Spanish. He knows Russian. He
Mhm.
probably knows German, and then Japanese. There you go. Easy.
I don't think I have 3 of his languages down. But yes, Russian, English, and Japanese are 3 of them.
There
So
you go.
sure, yeah. So sure, yeah. Spanish, French, and German. Perfect.
All right.
It's mostly because
He
it's
probably
like
has some pet language that's way out there.
Dude just
Yeah.
actually speaks Latin.
Just speaks like ancient Greek or whatever.
Sounds like ancient Greek and just starts talking to fucking Stray.
How?
How the
Speaking
fuck
in
are you
tongues
doing
in
this?
ancient Sumerian.
Well, I spent some time going over text in Ithaca a lot, and
I studied the Odyssey a lot.
You read your lips and phrases, scanning for information.
Jesus
I
fucking
was-
Christ.
I want to blow out the back of my head. God damn it.
no,
Speaking
I'm
of
gonna,
epic, he's
I'm
doing the
gonna say
Iliad
no,
now.
I'm gonna say not French.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
he
say
is.
Greek. Anyway,
yeah, no, that's fine. That Greek works too.
not ancient Greek, obviously.
No, but Greek
So I
Greek
got
is
into
Greek
a
still
bunch
exists.
of arguments
Yeah.
about the Odyssey that came down to translation questions. So I said fuck it doing it myself.
Very fun, very fun. We are going to end things here with you guys going and infiltrating the school after having your thoughts and your things set up. After meeting with and seeing with and seating with Jonas again. After making your way through and getting things ready with all of everybody. After setting up the lounging position that Ruler has taken, reading books, feet on table, eating chips. We are going to end things here. Until next time, guys. Like always, later days.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.